No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria watch you.
By far, the most intriguing case ever to have been witnessed in this climb. I have taken my time to study it. First, I'm going to try to have a holistic appraisal of this case. It's when I saw Nnamdi Kanu shouting, you don't know the law, God punish you, and all those outbursts and outrage. And I'm like, this is Nnamdi Kanu, who claimed to know the Fulani people. And I'm trying to say like, the same caliphate that went to the trouble of going to Kenya to smuggle you out of Kenya, to bring you out, to bring you to Nigeria. Did you think they went through those efforts to come and found you not guilty? For crying out loud, everybody, particularly to my Igbo brothers, you should know that that lawyer that read the verdict is not the one reading it. Look, there are people pulling the strings somewhere that we are not seeing, the cabals. That judge just read what was written to him. Now, because I love asking questions, a case was tried in Abuja. Now, the sentencing is done in Sokoto. The Fulanis are trying to tell her, look, we own this country. We own you. Whatever we want, we'll do to you, and nothing will happen. Whatever we want to do to you, we'll do it, it will happen. You see, the politics behind Nnamdi Kanu has exposed Tinubu and the whole of our democratic system. I can tell you for sure that Tinubu is not in charge of this country. Those who claim Tinubu to be master strategist, Jagaban, he's not in charge because he made a deal with the devil. And usually when you make a deal with the devil, he sneaks in a price you definitely cannot pay. And that's what Tinubu is facing now. He made a deal with the Fulanis, and the Fulanis said, yes, we're going to do this, but don't do this. We have our own plan. Do your own plan. Do your own Yoruba agenda. We'll have our own Fulani agenda. But when you make a deal with the devil, know that they will always give you a wish that has a catch in it. I hate to say this, but I don't envy Tinubu in the position Tinubu is now. I really don't envy him. I don't envy him at all. Because he has surrounded himself with a group of bandits, with a group of terrorists. And he thought he could manage them initially. But gradually, it has gone way beyond his capacity as a president. So let's talk about Nnamdi Kanu. What is playing on? What is the gameplay? What is really going on? What is going on is very simple. The Fulanis who want to use Nnamdi Kanu to make a statement to the Igbos that, look, we can do whatever we want and you can't do nothing. Taking Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto is a blunt and clear statement to the Igbos that we are going to teach Nnamdi Kanu a lesson and teach any other mouthpiece from the southeast that this is what we'll do to you if you dare speak anyhow to the Fulani Caliphate. That's exactly what is going on. Everything, the whole trial thing was simply a kangaroo from acquitting him or granting him bail and the refusal. You should know that if you're an Igbo man and you are angry with that judge, that means you're not thinking. That judge, leave that judge. That judge is not the one reading that. He's just a puppet whose strings is being pulled by people somewhere and was asked, read this thing. You don't read and finish, okay, bring Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto. Say they shout, come and shout in Sokoto. That's what this is all about. So for me, I don't like talking and talking. I always try to see, where is the solution in all of this? The solution is very simple. The Igbos in particular, you should try to have people on your side. Talk less. People like me who fight for you, encourage us to fight more. And to this set of Yoruba people that are enslaved by their inclination to tribalism, I pity you and I'm sorry for you. You think you are smarter than the Fulani. You can never be smarter than the Fulani. Fulani is smarter than you. You think you have a Jagaban that is oppressing the Fulani. Jagaban is not oppressing the Fulani. Jagaban is just a tool. He's just putting up a face to show that he's in charge of this country. He's not. Well, the future is still rife. There's more to be seen. But I believe there's more to come with the whole Nnamdi Kanu saga. I will keep my eyes and ears to the ground so that I will talk about them more. My name is Engineer Baribe, and I represent Abia South. The writer, George Orwell, made a very profound statement, which I will quote. He says that in times of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. We are being told every day to be patriotic. We are being told here that we shouldn't say anything against. We are being told that, oh, you shouldn't talk about the past. You should focus on the present. Yet, on this floor, rather than focus on what we're supposed to talk about, we go back to say, oh, during 2015, oh, the Chibok girls happened, and oh, we are now rescuing people. People were not rescued at that time. During Chibok, 17 local governments in Katsina were not having parleys with bandits. People in Kebbi were not leaving all the rural areas and coming to only the urban areas to stay. People in Niger were not being kidnapped. So why do we need to? At any time we need to talk about the present issues of today. We go back to start to look for excuse for our failures of today. I only want to say, let us do the right thing. We're not blaming this government for what they are finding itself.
but it is the government in power, and they should do the right thing. What are the right things? We take only one example. The governor of Kebbi said that somebody ordered troops out and people were kidnapped. Till today, nobody in Nigeria knows what happened, and no question has been asked. And we are sitting down here as a parliament, and we turn and we talk. Yet, somebody is responsible. If I'm the commander-in-chief, I will call the army commander in that place and the head of the army and say, if you don't get me the head of this person, who withdrew the troops to put all these children in jeopardy? Then you make an example of him. That is how a country is run. A country is not run on pacification. A country is run on confronting issues. I rest my...
With the funds given to them. The state funding is very critical at this material time. And Mr. Speaker, Mr. President has graciously, under the leadership of this honorable chamber, created 5 additional regional development. Can't we sit down and resolute that all the funding going to this regional development should henceforward prioritize the security and welfare of our people strictly on fighting against terrorism, banditry, etc., etc. Satomi Ahmad, representing Jere Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. I'll go straight to the point, Mr. Speaker, to brief the Honorable Chamber. Today, we are all gathered here to discuss the security situation in our country, and so also to discuss the way forward and solution as parliamentarians and the great peoples that are representing our respective constituencies, which we suffered much from all the complaints, issues that emanating from our respective constituencies. Mr. Speaker, the Committee of National Security and Intelligence is saddled with the responsibility to oversight all issues that has to do with security, national security in our country, and precisely this Department of the State Services, Office of the National Security Advisor, the NIA, National Counterterrorism Center, etc. So far, so good. But we are the head of the intelligence agencies, and a lot of achievements have been recorded due to national security issues for us to deliberate, discuss. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we are here, 360 men representing the entire Nigeria. We may all escape the judgment of man or woman because of imperfection, but let's know there is the judgment of the Almighty. Today, our people need our voice. We are here. Mr. President has graciously, all of us, all the previous speakers have talked about funding. But we need to remember, these fundings are of 3 categories. There are funding for the central government that has to do with the federal government. There are funding that is going to the state.
Please.
And all these criminalities...
Round up, please. Time up.
Sir, I have only 3. You gave me 5 and 3 minutes. I can pinpoint 3 minutes, sir. So therefore, the state funding. Mr. Speaker, I think we need to ask, what are the governors doing with the funds given to them? The state funding is very critical at this material time. And Mr. Speaker, Mr. President has graciously, under the leadership of this honorable chamber, created 5 additional regional development. Can't we sit down and resolute that all the funding going to this regional development should henceforward prioritize the security and welfare of our people strictly on fighting against terrorism, banditry, etc., etc. Mr. Speaker, today, as a country, we need to look beyond the kinetic measures. We need to look beyond attacks and operations. Mr. Speaker, let's look at the technological aspect of the terrorism fighting. We must imbibe the culture of technology, big data, artificial intelligence, for us to proactively stop all these things and menace that is happening in our country. Mr. Speaker, you have done well, but I still call upon on behalf of all of us that such kind of fora should be created more if we will take even our weekends to discuss. If the American Congress will choose 7 hours to discuss Nigeria, I see no reason we will not take 24 hours to discuss our people. Mr. Speaker, I am sure with what is on ground, we have the capacity. Nigeria is number 30 globally in terms of defense. Third in Africa. There is no issue that we cannot contain. It just has to do with coordination. Proper mechanisms should be put in place so that we will face these challenges squarely. Mr. Speaker, create a room that employ Nigeria even on a voluntary basis. Today, if you call the young people between the age of 18 to 25, 1 million will turn out to volunteer to finish this crisis and madness in this country. So, Mr. Speaker, I call upon you, distinguished colleagues, that we should look into bringing in the new blood to fight this menace, because it's their generation. It's the generation of the Gen Alpha, Gen Z. Therefore, we must do by what it takes for us to end this madness in our country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity, and I thank my respected colleagues for listening. Thank you, Mr.
In blood and tears, you cannot go. The farmers cannot go to farm. Our our traders cannot go to market. Worshippers cannot go to mosque, cannot go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this house down and to call emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day. The responsibility of security, Mr. Speaker, of course, by the constitutional provisions, it is a sole responsibility, more of a sole responsibility to the center. I agree with whoever may say, of course, governors in the subnationals are also accountable and they must be held responsible for the security of lives and properties of their people. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that in virtually all of our constituencies, given the opportunity, everyone here can rise to tell you the account of what is happening. Mr. Speaker, it is not religious. Mr. Speaker, it is not even political. This fight and this menace of insecurity in Nigeria is something that does not have any identification of one's party or one's religion or one's tribe whatsoever. It is a calculated attempt to demoralize Nigerian state. And if care is not taken, Mr. Speaker, even for those of us who take politics more seriously, we'll have a very big question to answer at the end, because it is like this unnecessary insecurity going on. This is a high level of conspiracy targeting our political processes. As we are approaching 2027, Mr. Speaker, we will all be expected to have a peaceful conduct of our polls. How do you have that if our communities, local communities, are plunged into crisis, into banditry, into kidnappings in the churches, in the mosque, even down in the oil-producing area, which is our economic live wire? Production of oil, crude oil, is being unfortunately undermined by militia groups. So it is like a collective thing that we must put our hands on deck and call whoever is responsible, sir, to order. Order, order, and order. And this house must not take for granted that we are not part of the government. If the government is wanting, this institution of the legislature is a component of the government itself. We have to look inward to ourselves and see what more of oversight functions, like some members have said, are we going to make? Are we going to provide? Mr. Speaker, we can even declare legislative emergency. Close the house, shut it up. Who are you legislating for? What laws are you making when the country is running in blood? The country is running in blood and tears. You cannot go, the farmers cannot go to farm. Our our traders cannot go to market. Worshippers cannot go to mosque, cannot go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this house down and to call emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day. Mr. Speaker, I also want to believe we are equally responsible. We should also go down to our constituencies and lead civil organizations, like the civil vigilante. Let's go and reorganize our vigilante groups. We take commands and take charges of such civil organizations to see how we can salvage and protect our country, Nigeria. What is happening today, Mr. Speaker, is not just to call for mere security or an average performance of security agencies. What we expect of Nigerian government, no more, no less, my Speaker, is to have absolute security. It's for us to have absolute safety. Mr. Speaker, Nigeria must have absolute protection of the lives and property of our own people. This is my take, Mr. Speaker. And I also want to use the opportunity to tell you that my immediate constituency, which is enclave at the southern part of my state, Kanu, is also undergoing serious danger, because in the constituency, we have what we call the huge Polgore Game Reserve, lying in between Kaduna State, Plateau State, Bauchi State, through Ningi and Bura, Mr. Speaker, and also contacting some part of Jigawa State to the axis of Turkey. This place used to be a tourist attraction. Many people come in, including tourists from abroad. But because of the dilapidating security situation in my state, Mr. Speaker, today, abduction and kidnappings, not only in the forest, in our homes, has become a daily affair, a daily occurrence. Just like what the pharmacist may prescribe to you in the hospital to ask you to take Panadol once in the day, in the morning, one in the afternoon, and another one in the evening. That is how kidnappings is so prevalent in my federal constituency. This place that used to be an attraction for tourists, it has now become like an extension of the Sambisa forest in Borno State. So we have to definitely do something. Mr. Speaker, I may not have enough time to continue my submissions, but I want to thank you so much for giving our members this opportunity to speak. And I also want to urge members to continue in the spirit we have started. I have not seen anybody here speaking as a southern member of the House of Reps. I have not seen anyone here speaking as a northern member of the House of Reps. I am the leader of the Northern Caucus, Northern Regional Caucus. I am also not speaking as a member representing the northern part of this country. The security challenges that we are facing is a colossal one, it's a collective one that has to do with the Nigerian nation. And we must step up to that expectation and deal with this matter once and for all. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you, and I want to thank honorable members for listening to me. And I also want to further tell you that I have not lost my hope in the renewed hope agenda. I'm still a proud member of the APC.
No, we
Thank
can
you,
see
and
it
God
from your
bless you.
cap.
While I commend the celebrated Honorable Dodugwa, it is important to note that we are the hope of Nigerians, the parliament. We are the fulcrum of democracy. Doesn't matter how emotional we get, it doesn't matter how burdensome the problem is. We cannot argue that the parliament should be shut down because the problem is much. This is the solution hub of the nation. I want to say that we should be careful in projecting what might be misunderstood by the people outside this chamber. Mr. Speaker, no problem is too big for the parliament to handle. We will not shut the parliament. We will stay here together because we have best brains gathered from all over the country. We will find solutions to our problems. We have faced stronger problems before now, Mr. Speaker. Last dispensation, upper dispensation, we faced problems, we never shut the parliament. It will not be this time that the parliament will be shut. We are capable, we are able, we will find solution to our problem under your leadership. We will not close the door. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Opinion, just like you made your own opinion. What I want the press to know, that whoever has spoken is speaking on his personal standing. It's not a resolution of the House, because we are not putting to vote any aspect of these motions. So it should be regarded as contributions. At the end of these debates, we will now look at all the areas and put to question, and then come up with resolution of the House. So anything that is being mentioned here is just a mere opinion of the Speaker, not the General House. So please let it be taken note of accordingly. Thank you very much. The next
for God's sake, even if we adapt that everybody in Nigeria is a zombie, how could 50 girls escape from the terrorist den and they didn't make any move to recapture them? How far could that go? In a forest, they just managed to escape. How? Nothing. You see, this government, they keep annoying people, seriously. After all that has been going on over the years, should we be talking about this thing at this point in time? The answer is capital no. So why is it happening? Even when America was threatened, this guy didn't care. They still continue with their business. So that will tell you that this thing is deeper than you and I are looking at it. It's deeper. We are going to live with this thing maybe in the next 100 years. That is the impression I'm getting here. Except something serious is done by this government or any other government, this thing will not go away. It doesn't look like it will go away very soon. It doesn't look like, because the profit is so high. They are making money. They are cashing out. That is the first thing. And so, why do you want a business that is thriving to stop? Please tell me. When there are so many girls and so many schools to kidnap and make money, why would you want it to stop? Let them tell us, because these terrorists, they can't take all these risks and return their captors for nothing. It's not possible.
And that
it's not possible.
Okay,
you think ransom was paid? So, look, I can bet my last couple. Money was paid because they cannot take that risk for nothing. Why did they kidnap them in the first place? Or was it not because of money? The first reason for kidnapping those girls was for money, nothing else. So how could you not return them without the money?
So, Barrister, if money was paid, if ransom was paid, then it detracts from the theory that, look, it was make-believe, just to create the impression that there is...
Of course, because of the hoopla, because of what is going on. Well, so they don't want the government to look bad. Okay. So government quickly arrange something so that
Barrister,
these girls will come back.
Since we don't know for sure if ransom was paid, it's just a postulation. We are just trying to analyze it. But should it matter if ransom is paid by maybe the government to release kidnapped victims? Should it matter? Or the fact that people that have been kidnapped have been released?
It matters because the people that are considered, because we are talking of Christian genocide, is that not true? It matters because the people that are considered are Muslim terrorists. It matters. I wanted them to tell me that it was Christian terrorists that did all these things. So all the things that is happening today, they are all profess the same religion. When Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced on Thursday last week, the prosecutor from the government side said that now that Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced, that there will be insecurity will die in the southeast, in the south, in the southwest, that Nigeria will now have peace. Go and look at what he said. Moses, just over the weekend, this lie have you not been exposed? Because every other thing Nnamdi Kanu, everything that happened Nnamdi Kanu. Now look at that propaganda. Have you not been punctured? I expected that man to talk now. Look, you don't understand what I'm saying here. You have a sitting government sharing power with terrorists in his own country. Are you not getting it? Look at how they released some girls they kidnapped in a school, and the president had to skip his official duties to interface with terrorists so that things will work. Did you hear what he said? That he could not go to South Africa because of this thing. What does that tell you? That means terrorists are keeping the president busy in his own country. Mr. Okoro, in his own country. What does that tell you?
Okay, now, Barrister, I'm happy that you brought us to this point. In 2011, 2012, or 2013, when bombs went off at the United Nations office in Abuja, Goodluck Jonathan was billed to travel to Brazil. He did. And Nigerians kicked against it. And the president, United Nations office was just bombed in Abuja. And you jumped on a plane and left. You know what the spokesperson, Jonathan Abachi said?
Exactly.
Abachi said, if the president has stopped, the terrorists will have gloated. So he had to go to prove a point.
Not to give them that power.
That power. That they are in control, that they are in charge.
Exactly.
Now, these people now that stopped the president from going to South Africa, Angola, and G20, will they gloat?
The president of Nigeria did not travel because of what? Donald Trump. He want to plead Donald Trump, to tell Donald Trump that he's doing something.
And the people that were kidnapped at Eruku were brought back.
Something like that. I don't know what happened, though. But you and I know that something happened.
No, you know. You know.
No, you should know.
I know that they have been brought back. So whatever happened, you know.
Ask your people. They should know. They should know what happened. They couldn't have. Terrorists don't give up easily like that. They don't. No. Terrorists, when they manage to kidnap somebody, if you want that person, you pay money.
Okay, so you believe that there was some kind of under the table?
Yeah, that something happened.
Something happened.
Don't let nobody mislead himself. Something happened. But the question is, why should it happen? Mr. Okoro, this thing has been for 15 good years now, 15. And that was why the U.S. Congress voted out of anger. They have seen what is going on here. You know they control the sky. Their satellite is picking what is going on here. Are you aware? They know what is going on. If you are doubting me, go and watch that film, 24-hour series. Go and see what these people are using technology to with the Jack Bauer. They will first of all use that thing to pinpoint where the terrorist is. Then Jack Bauer will move in. As he's going to do the damage, they'll be directing him through satellite. Okay. This one is by the left, this one is by the right. You are watching, my dear. They control the sky. They know what is going on here. Don't deceive yourself.
Why do you think that the president is not very forceful in fighting insecurity?
Because he's weak.
Okay, because he's weak.
He's weak. He's even afraid.
Okay, not because he's playing politics.
I said, no. It can't be politics. You don't play politics with human life. It's not done.
But we see it happen. We see it happen.
No. Why is it happening? Because
you admit that it happened.
Hold on. It is either there is a conspiracy or you have entered into oath, secret oath, or that you are weak. These are possibilities. Okay. There is no other reason why a sitting president of Nigeria should be watching why Nigerians are being slaughtered.
Why did Buhari
why
did Buhari wait for 8 years? Why did he wait for 8 years? Why Nigerians?
You mean Buhari, who didn't know what was happening while he was done that one? Okay. He told you he didn't know what was going on.
The current president is.
You were here when I was interfacing with Gumi, Gumi the other time. Okay. He called him an idiot. I said, because the man is late now, that was what he called Buhari. Was that the one that said it? So whenever you want to make reference to leadership, please don't mention Buhari. He was a disaster in office. Buhari was a disaster in office. His people said it. So why do you want to make reference to him? What did he achieve until he left office?
No, I just asked a question. If this one is weak, what was Buhari? That was my question.
I said Buhari was a disaster.
Buhari was a disaster.
In fact,
let's on this station, Gumi was here. You were here too. And you know what he said? He said, if Trump as much as attacks one Muslim, that they will unleash terror against Christians.
Better, because that threat is too much. Mr. Okoro, this time around, look, with American support, they will see hell. I'm not joking.
No, but Barrister, they are not going to, they won't have footprints here.
Leave that thing. They will see hell.
They are not going to deploy
remember that some people have been agitating. It's like going to pinch a child whose mother just died. Abi? You will see cry. You left to all the people, and the person you have to pinch is a mother whose mother just died, and they took that child, they took that mother to Sokoto somewhere, and the child is, and you now go and pinch him. Oh my, you will see cry, you will not rest. You will not rest. All this tribe by Gumi and his people is there not. Look at what they are doing all over the place, and they are still proud of talking down on us. What is Nigeria doing, for God's sake, Mr. Okoro? No, who are now? What are you? We are like a fourth class citizen in Nigeria. Where these people, because of religious and tribal and ethnic consideration, they don't care that any other person live in Nigeria except them. Do you know when I knew that we have lost it, Mr. Okoro? That was when Tinubu's wife was threatened and he never uttered the word. Tinubu's wife was threatened and he never defended that woman and said anything. That was when I know that I personally, I am in trouble.
But some people say that the president is a smooth operator, that he will take his pound of flesh when it is
leave that thing, no flesh again. By the time you want to take the flesh is gone. Okay. You strike while the iron is hot. Okay. Which one be without when the flesh is which iron? The person I'm even waiting for now is Peter Obi, who told us after the Anambra election he will announce the platform he will use. And I've looked around. I didn't see any other platform that the Peter Obi will go in and make an impact except ADC. So he's the only person I'm waiting for now. As that of Atiku is a done deal before now. It's a done deal.
Barrister, what impact will Peter Obi make in the ADC if he joins ADC?
From the last election, we know what he did. And the impact is made with labor.
Right, some have said that Peter Obi doesn't have that same...
I am coming, please. You can't kill the Beto. The people that voted for him last time, all of them, are they dead?
Do they feel the same way?
The same Peter Obi that they knew that time.
Do they feel the same way? The people that voted for him the last time.
No.
Feel the same way?
Leave all the propaganda. At the end of the day, with what is happening now, look, whether you are being hypnotized, at a point, that thing will clear from your eyes. And you will see the way.
Apart from not feeling the same way, maybe not feeling the same way, are they going to vote for him there as a presidential candidate or as a vice presidential candidate?
As long as he's there, that's what we should. As long as he's in that party. That's what I'm saying. His impact, his influence.
As what? As presidential candidate.
As long as his name is with anybody in that party or he is in that party.
Whether he's the candidate or not.
Of course.
No.
That is why
No.
Listen.
No.
Oh, look, listen.
If it's not
possible. That is why whenever you are choosing your vice, you look at somebody who will gather the votes. You don't just...
On this one, you'll be fired.
No. Are you telling me that all the citizens, they are going to vote?
The obedience movements have made it clear that if he's not the presidential candidate...
Leave that thing.
You don't leave obedience movement.
It's a lie.
Obedience movement is the power. It's the powerhouse of movement.
It's a lie. Yes. Things have changed.
What has changed?
What has changed is because the political climate have changed. All the governors were jumping to APC.
It doesn't matter.
It matters a lot.
Okay. So
all the governors are jumping into APC.
So how does that affect obedience?
The contest now is between APC and what? The people. And the people now are with Peter Obi because of his level-headedness. So
even if he's not the presidential candidate of the party.
As long as he's in a party that will give him victory.
Victory as what?
Whether it's president or vice.
No.
Now, party is important because PDP is gone from the all indication. What Peter Obi is doing there, what Wike is doing there. PDP is gone. Labour is on the way to Golgotha. So, which other party do you think Peter Obi will go to? Look, you should not mislead him.
It's not a question of misleading him. There are other 19 political parties, and INEC is making arrangements to register new political parties. Barrister, hold on. No, Barrister.
I am coming. I've not landed.
No, Barrister.
I've not landed.
Barrister, you've been speaking.
No, Peter Obi will now go to one unknown party and start grooming it with one finance.
Was not also known when he went there.
That's what that things have changed.
What has changed, Barrister? What has changed?
The political climate has changed.
In what sense? In what sense did it change?
The person in office today, he doesn't take prisoners when it comes to this matter.
Okay, so is he going to allow Peter Obi to get into ADC and ADC?
That's what I'm telling you with Atiku now, because Atiku and the Peter Obi didn't take.
But Atiku was in PDP. What happened to PDP?
That's what coming together now will make an impact.
Because of Atiku,
it will make an impact. No, that was then. Now things have changed. That's what I'm telling you.
We have not answered me. What has changed?
What has changed is because Peter Obi and Atiku did not contest in the last election. They went separate ways. Now, with the climate. They need to come together because things have changed.
Are you aware also that Peter Obi has clearly said, I'll be on the ballot?
Leave that, please. He can change his mind because things have changed.
Okay, you want him to change his mind for
I
you?
don't want to. He need to. Nobody should advise him.
With the good news about the 24 schoolgirls abducted from the government girls' secondary school in Maga, Kebbi State, who regained their freedom on Tuesday. Although details of the rescue operation remain sketchy, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in a statement, commended security agencies for the rescue efforts and expressed relief that all 24 girls have been accounted for. He also directed security agencies to intensify operations to free the remaining students still being held in captivity in Niger State. Well, here is the moment. The Kebbi schoolgirls regained their freedom.
I, Brigadier General Njima, the commander, 1 Brigade Nigerian Army. For the past 9 days, concerted efforts have been made by all the security agencies and the Nigerian Army to rescue the school children of government secondary school, government girls secondary school, Maga, in Delco Forest, in Bagega, in Anka local government area of Zamfara State. Thank you.
My name is Zainab Polo from SS3A.
Okay. Student of?
GGCS Management.
Okay. Number 1, Kenango?
Yes. Fatma Sanizm from SS2A.
Okay. Number what?
3.
Uh-huh. Okay.
JSS3. Number 8.
Uh-huh.
Mara Elias from SS3A. Number 10, Jamila Elias, SS3A.
Uh-huh. 23. 24. Is there another person? Is there just 24 of you?
Yes.
Okay. Today's date is 25th, right?
Yes.
Well, this is the second major rescue in just days. First, 38 Kwara worshippers, now 24 Kebbi schoolgirls. The question now is, with over 250 victims still in captivity in Niger State, will this momentum continue, or are these rescues just the low-hanging fruit while the real challenge remains ahead? And I'll take Mazier's tweet. He wrote on X, when Tinubu tweeted that the girls have been rescued without telling us where and how, I knew something fishy had happened. You rescued the kidnapped girls and you didn't kill the abductors nor arrest anyone in the process of rescuing them. Not even a single gun battle. It's obvious Tinubu negotiated with terrorists as usual and paid to release them. The worst situation is that these terrorists will still be alive and around to abduct more people, and more peace deals and ransom negotiations will be held. Meanwhile, a startling new video has emerged suggesting that the Nigerian government and the terrorists who abducted the students in Kebbi negotiated a deal in order to secure their release. In the clip, one of the armed men is heard asking the girls about a military jet that flew over the forest where they were being held. We could also hear the girls say they can't count how many jets flew above them while they were in the forest. One of the armed men then says the government had to negotiate and ask the girls about their conditions while they were in captivity, to which they respond that the abductors did not leave them hungry and did not assault them. Then another armed man tells the girls that they will get them back safely to their parents and that they are doing this based on the deals negotiated. Now, you know, this footage surfaced shortly after the Kebbi State Governor, Nasir Idris, and the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Metawale, revealed that no ransom was paid, with the governor saying that the Kebbi State government did not pay a kobo, neither did the federal government. Ayo, you know, of course, we've seen this reaction, and I wanted to play up that video because it's been circulating on social media. I reached out to our correspondent in Kaduna State, who confirmed that that actual video, those people were the terrorists who kidnapped the girls, and actually did say that there was negotiation, there was a peace deal that occurred. All right, so if the government is maintaining the fact that they didn't pay ransom, according to the Kebbi State governor, then what happened? Nigerians deserve to know, and we've been saying this for a long time. The reason is that if there were negotiations that were done, number one, it means that the government knows where these bandits are, where these terrorists are, number one. Number two, it means that if then some people are now acting as mediators between the terrorists or the bandits and the government. Number three is that have we changed our policy with regards to how we relate with terrorists, whereby there is a standard, we do not negotiate with terrorists? Is this the new policy direction of this administration? And there are many dangers around this. Number one, if ransom were paid, despite what has been said, it means that we are creating an economy for terrorism, bandits, and criminals in Nigeria. We are funding their lifestyle and we're perpetuating their crime because they now have more money to buy more arms and have more money to continue, and it also encourages others to go into this, because if there are no consequences, if at the end of the day what happens if I go to abduct people is that I'll get government attention, they will come and negotiate with me, nobody will be killed, nobody will be arrested, and what is the deterrent for me to take up a life of criminality? We're talking about ways to discourage these acts from continuing, and yet what we see is mollycoddling, kids' gloves in handling criminals. And this is dangerous because if we don't deal with this, it means that we have not seen the end of terrorism and banditry. What it just means is that there will be a piece of... And in the same LGA. Now, if additional security forces were deployed to Kwara after the church attack, how did over 20 armed bandits move through the community with a herd of cattle, fire shots indiscriminately, and escape with 11 victims, including children as young as 5 years old? Now, the question is, are security forces just rescuing hostages while doing nothing to prevent new attacks? Well, presidential spokesman Bayo Ononuga, who was on our nightly news program Primetime on Monday, revealed that the Department of State Services and the military contacted the terrorists to secure the release of the 38 worshippers abducted from the Christ Apostolic Church in Eruku, Kwara State, using a non-kinetic approach. Let's take a look.
The DSS and the military were involved in the rescue efforts. They have a way of contacting them.
You mean they paid the money?
Not paying them. The security people, they know all the bandits that operate in that axis. They know them. They know them. So,
what about their location? Is that known as well?
They know. I don't want to talk about the way they do their work, but I said they know all the gangsters operating along that route.
So why can't they destroy them before they go and attack these places? I don't understand why they have to come and wait.
Collateral damage. Look, our people are living around where they operate. So you can't just go there. Look, something happened some years ago in, I think, Borno State. Ran. Even in somewhere, I think Sokoto or so, when the military thought they had the right satellite connection or something, and they went to bomb somewhere, only to find out
yes, we had
they bombed the wrong people.
Yeah.
And they need to be very careful that in the course of chasing these bandits, we don't go and bomb innocent Nigerians.
Yeah, but you just said they know where they are.
I said, no, they know where they operate.
Well, there it is. The government admits it's negotiated with terrorists. I mean, putting a phone call through, while Ononuga insists no ransom was mentioned and claims the terrorists cooperated. The bigger question is, if security forces can track, contact, and negotiate with these criminals, why can't they arrest them before? Why can't they kill them before they strike?
Well, the simple editorial point is the point that has always been made by the Nigerian government itself, namely that terrorists, bandits, insurgents are criminals. And we have laws in this country. The responsibility of government includes enforcing the law. When you don't enforce the law, you create a ridiculous situation whereby you promote the ecosystem, the quasi-economy that is being promoted by bandits and terrorists. In the case of the Kebbi girls, the girls from the government comprehensive secondary school in Maga, you saw the bandits saying, oh, they cut a deal with the federal government. what is a deal? In the case of on the top of others, all of us, as the president said,
located where the Kebbi girls are being held, yet nothing is being done. So what exactly is going on? How can a country openly admit it knows where criminals are, but still fail to act? Is it weakness, compromise, corruption, or something deeper that they are not telling us? Well, President Tinubu's special advisor on media, Sunday Dare, wrote on X that President Tinubu has ordered a total security cordon over the forest in Kwara State following the recent kidnappings and terrorist activities. Sunday Dare wrote in part, President Tinubu directed the Air Force to expand its air surveillance across the innermost parts of the forest in Kwara State, where it is believed the terrorists are hiding. They are to maintain a 24-hour surveillance and link up with the boots on the ground. This order equally applies to the Kebbi and Niger States axis, where many are expected to be rescued. Communities are also urged to provide timely information about strange movements and activities to aid the work of the security forces. Meanwhile, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has proposed sanctions for government officials who negotiate ransom payments with terrorists. Kalu spoke on Tuesday during a special session on national security, saying that a legislative move to prohibit ransom negotiation would help in addressing insecurity. Let's take a look.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, despite strong anti-kidnapping laws like life imprisonment, death penalty for kidnapping, the practice continues because it is alleged that government entities negotiate with bandits and pay ransom. That is one of the things that the House must investigate. Security analysts confirm that amnesty deals and peace negotiation, they legitimize violence. They embolden armed groups and undermine rule of law. The legislative solution required there is to ban unstructured amnesty negotiation and ransom payment by any government entity. Mandate criminal justice enforcement over expediency.
Ban ransom payment by any government official. Bimbai, I'd love to bring you into this conversation. I'd like your assessment of everything that we have discussed so far. I mean, starting with, Benjamin Kalu requesting that, that there should be a ban on ransom payment by government officials. Your thoughts?
Well, Oji, our constitution says that ransom payment is illegal, and they are now proposing for more legislation saying that negotiation should also be made illegal. But what have we done with that piece of law that says that payment of ransom is illegal? We can't enforce it. Why can't we enforce it? There's no political will to do so. Now, let's look at the president's statement concerning this recent spate and upsurge of kidnappings and abductions, and he used the word copycat attacks. That was his exact terminology, copycat attacks. Now, why is this happening? I see an incident happening somewhere in Nigeria. I see how it transpires. I see there are no consequences. Am I not emboldened to come and copy the act? I see that there's legislation around it, but I see that it's not implemented. The rules don't apply. So what will I do? I will not have anything that restrains me or that deters me from committing this offense. That's why we have punishments. Punishments are there to deter, not just to punish the perpetrators of crime, but to deter other people. Now, it's in instances like this that's why you get a growing number of people sympathizing with Nnamdi Kanu, because they're saying that in this instance, you were able to gather evidence. You were able to even do an extradition all the way from Kenya, and you were able to go through the prosecution process and get to conviction and sentencing. So when a spokesperson to a president says, we know them, we called them, and we gave them instructions, is that not an insult to our judicial process? Because that means that in essence, you're saying that, well, we can act if we would like to. So maybe the question we should be asking is, what is restraining this administration from taking the necessary action. Now, in Bayo Ananuga's case earlier, he had said that, oh, collateral damage. And fair enough, that's an argument that may hold some water, because some people might say that the reason why Benjamin Netanyahu became known as a warmonger and a monster is because he had no care for collateral damage. He said wherever those terrorists are hiding, just raise the place down, bring it down to ground. It doesn't matter who else gets harmed in the process. So they're trying to say that, no, we don't want Nigerians to be harmed in the process. But it doesn't follow through. The statement doesn't follow to a logical conclusion, because you've rescued those who are vulnerable. Now the terrorists, the bandits, the criminals are in a position where they can be apprehended. But that's not happening. We're cordoning off areas and so forth in forest land. This is almost 3 months after there was a proclamation that we're deploying a forest guard of over 130,000 people to the various forests around Nigeria. Now we're deploying to the forest. I mean, the inconsistencies are very unfair because the policies exist already. We do not have a lack of ideas. We do not have a lack of laws. We don't have a lack of beautiful legislation. But are the people in power, those who hold the responsibility to implement and to execute, are they willing to do so? Okay, let's argue that they...
The country is running in blood and tears. You cannot go, the farmers cannot go to farm. Our our traders cannot go to market. Worshippers cannot go to mosque, cannot go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this house down and to call emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day. And this house must not take for granted that we are not part of the government. If the government is wanting, this institution of the legislature is a component of the government itself. We have to look inward to ourselves and see what more of oversight functions, like some members have said, are we going to make? Are we going to provide? Mr. Speaker, we can even declare legislative emergency. Close the house, shut it up. Who are you legislating for? What laws are you making when the country is running in blood?
Shut down the National Assembly. Dr. Martin Dogwa is a member of the APC. Some Nigerians online have commended him for calling out his own political party, which isn't something we often see. But, you know, shutting down the National Assembly, you asked me the question, why should that happen? Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's good to see that the National...
So how to fix the problem rather than abdicating responsibility.
Forefront in calling for his
tax rates.
Just put it down.
Those who have ears, let them hear.
Let them hear. This is it. Well, all right.
Okay, we are now in the regime of parables.
No. But I mean, when she's speaking facts, really. This is really what he said. Well, meanwhile, controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, who's well known for negotiating with terrorists, says that he is prepared to personally lead an amnesty campaign for convicted IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu if the separatist agitator publicly renounces violence and shows remorse. Gumi spoke on live television saying that his position is rooted in his belief that negotiation, not force, remains Nigeria's most effective path to resolving insecurity. He claimed that the Nigerian military is not designed for guerrilla warfare and that kinetic strategy alone cannot solve the country's security challenges. Let's take a look.
Let me give an example. Now, this Kanu that was imprisoned for terrorism, for agitating that our soldiers should be killed. If the same Kanu now will show remorse and also call for peace, honestly, I will be in the forefront in calling for his pardoning and amnesty for him. Look, Shagari, our president, we are from the same, actually, town, or in fact, related with Shagari. He gave amnesty to Ojukwu.
Well, this is quite the twist. Sheikh Gumi, who has been criticized for his controversial statements, including the empty coffins conspiracy theory, is now offering to lead an amnesty campaign for Nnamdi Kanu. That irony is thick. Gumi has been advocating for negotiating with bandits and pardoning terrorists, while simultaneously opposing foreign intervention to stop those same terrorists. Meanwhile, here is a 2021 BBC interview featuring Sheikh Ahmad Gumi saying that kidnapping children from a school is a lesser evil than bandits who storm a town, ransack it, and kill people. Gumi made the comments shortly after 27 students had been abducted from a forestry college in Kaduna State. Let's take a look.
Yes, in fact, kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it. Before, we are getting death by hundreds, going into town, kill anybody, children. So now they are taking children safely without killing them. You see, now they are very careful about human lives. They are becoming careful about human lives. So before, is the mission is to go into a town in which they are having problems with them and ransack it and kill everybody.
Well, Gumi's views on bandits have been widely criticized as sympathetic to criminals. He was reportedly involved in negotiating the release of the 27 students in Kaduna State in 2021. Vimbai, I'd love your comment on Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. I mean, that 2021 video resurfaced online after the 24 Kebbi schoolgirls were released, and we heard him in that video saying that kidnapping is a lesser crime than the terrorist attacks that occur while people are being killed. He's also saying that this non-kinetic approach is better than the kinetic approach.
Okay, guys, I appreciate every one of you right there. I think we should start talking now. I wanted to allow that presentation to go far so we can get the details properly. I appreciate every one of you. Today is Wednesday, 26th November 2025. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us today. And God bless you. Now, mother for mom diaspora, thank you very much, my lovely mother. Good evening to you, mommy. Thanks for all that you do. And brother Abu Azi, thanks for all that you do. Good evening to you. Thank you, everyone right there. A lot of you have commented. This is more. Michael Kimbari. Sorry, guys. Princess, and many more right there, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, my people. I really do appreciate you all. Then I have Mother Eugenia. Thank you very much, ma, and thanks for the super chat already. I'm very grateful. God bless you, George Blueshell. I appreciate you. Good evening to you as well, and thanks for the super chat. Guys, press on the like button, help us to share, take our voices far. If you can, also press on the dollar sign right there and encourage what we do here. But meanwhile, I have someone on the phone already. Although I have not finished my presentation, just hold on, because I have this article that I quickly need to take. Then I can take calls. For those of you that want to join the panel, it's better you come in on time now. The link was posted out earlier on, and I'm not reposting anymore. Sorry for that anyway. Sarah reported saying, according to Tinubu people, Tinubu government says it will never forgive Peter Obi for backing Trump's military action in Nigeria. So, when I know, say, we reported it here a couple of hours ago that Peter Obi backed Trump, to come and rescue us. But Tinubu's government now, the Bola Tinubu's-led presidency has strongly condemned former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi for endorsing a foreign invasion of Nigeria. This was sequel to Obi's remarks about American President Donald Trump's threat to deploy U.S. military forces to fight terrorists in Nigeria. So, Ananuga said, we will never forget and forgive Peter Obi for supporting a foreign invasion of Nigeria. So that is it right there. But I'll just take that out. For those of you that want to contribute to this later on, you can do that as we have presented it so far. While Gumi, an advocate for terrorists in Nigeria, is saying that he will stand by Nnamdi Kanu if he shows remorse, and is really ready to give up, his violent part of life. So I don't know what you guys will say about that. Gumi is not the one advocating for Nnamdi Kanu to be released on that condition if he shows remorse. Mr. Larry, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
evening, Mr. Elvis.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for calling me back. A lot has been said tonight, but I want to hit the nail with a hammer, and I want to strike with precision this evening. This government and previous governments, Nigerians listening to me, previous governments and this government, they have not given you water. They have not given you electricity. They have not given you good roads. They have not given you security. They have not given you health care. They have not given you anything that you should have that constitutes a basic need for human beings. Do you have any confidence that this government will give you security? As Okwebolo said in his speech, we will, and he said it by mistake, whether or not, that we will give you insecurity. They have given you insecurity. Please, I beg of you, whilst there is still a window for you to apply for a license, get the required tools to fortify yourselves. It will cost you 160,000 naira to apply for a license, and it's up to you the tool that you want to use to fortify yourself. Get it whilst there is still a window. Get it whilst the price is still stable, because what will eventually happen, Mr. Elvis, is there's going to be a mad rush when people take their heads out of the sand. There will be a mad rush for people to fortify themselves. The prices will spike because the demand will go up. So I encourage everybody, irrespective of anything that these people are saying, they cannot secure you.
Okay.
Better safe than sorry. I'll yield the time back to you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you. That's a wonderful information from you there, sir. I tell you that the exact price they need to spend to get a license. So I think, Nigeria should address that. If you have a link as well where that can illustrate them on the right direction, also let us know. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
Good night.
Okay, Unayeram, this is part of the things we were talking about yesterday when Prince Collins and Mr. Alabo were saying, oh, they don't support people having weapons to protect themselves, or rather passing a bill on people having their weapons to protect themselves. This is what we talked about yesterday evening. People are dying every day. We're advocating for something else, which I don't understand. But nevertheless, yes, for you that were calling in, this is the best time for you to call in. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. I have one more video, rather two more videos, but short videos to play. But this particular one shocked me today. Listen to this.
Do you mind I ask a few questions? Can I record you? I just want to know what is going on today.
Well, this is protesting for Nigeria.
Oh, for Nigeria?
Yeah.
For a stronger Nigeria. It's a Nigerian Christian, not target of genocide or ethnic cleansing. So what part of Nigeria are you from?
I'm not.
You're not a Nigerian? So how then you're not a Nigerian and you're protesting for Nigeria?
Well, anybody's black. I protest for them.
But when you got to protest with the information and the stuff that is happening.
No.
So how do you know that Nigerian Christians are not the target? How did you know that?
I don't know.
So why didn't you have the placard?
Oh, look, I'm going to tell you something. I protest for anybody. I help a lot of people.
So you were paid to do this?
Yeah.
Or you were paid to do this?
Yeah, I just joined them with everybody.
Because you did not know.
Black, white.
No, I understand. It is good to support brothers, to support the culture, but also it is also good to protest and pass the right information, right?
It's a lot of information going out here, a lot of people twist a lot of things up.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure what.
But you got to do a little bit digging.
However, I'm just here to help everybody out.
I understand that. It's not your problem. It's not your fault. You're doing what they ask you to do.
Yeah.
At least you're paid to do this, and you're doing what you get paid for.
No, it's not about pay. It's just about helping people out.
I understand, but they gave you the wrong information, though. I'm just trying to help to bring you out. We all are from Africa. So when they give an information that is not correct,
I don't know what was correct. All I was told that they needed me for this.
For this. Who was that bring you people here?
I got a bunch of little kids over there in the Bronx.
In the Bronx?
They asked me, "See your tone, will you go over there and help us out?"
All right.
So I decided to go over there and help them out.
No problem. Thank you very much. I just wanted to know what is going on. Thank you. All right. Sir, good day. Is it okay if I talk to you on the camera?
I'm really not supposed to do that. The guy is, he's in charge.
Okay, he don't want you guys to talk on the camera. All right, no problem.
Where you
Huh? We're Biafrans.
Huh?
We are Biafrans.
Okay.
Yeah. So they don't want you talking to us?
That's what he told me.
But where are you from, though? I just want to know.
From here.
So you're not from Nigeria?
No.
How come you have Nigeria? You're here.
I can't go. I should have said that.
All right, I understand. No problem. No, I would not. Hello, brothers. Is it okay if I talk to you guys on camera? Yes, sir. Okay, please. I just want to find out what is going on here today. You're protesting? Yeah, I see your placard says stronger together. So, what part of Nigeria are you from, sir? Huh? Do you mind me asking that? All right, no problem. Nigeria. Yeah, but where are you from, sir? So in no one talk because in boss don't come out. People will pay them don't come out.
But this is not bad.
They ask them to come and help us. They are helping out. It's okay. They don't know anything.
You know how much money they paid the person that is organizing it?
It's all right. It's all right. Exactly. You should know why you're carrying placards and the reason why you're carrying placards. You understand? I can see my sister. I just want to know what part of Nigeria you're from. We all are from there.
Where are you from?
Huh?
Where are you from?
I'm from the east. The eastern part of, huh? Where are you from?
Let me be on record.
What's your name? Huh? Your name? I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria. It's called Biafra. So where are you from?
Same part.
Same part?
Okay. Listen, his friend over there is giving him sign. He shouldn't fall.
It's all right. Thank you. We know what's going on. Thank you.
Wow, that is shocking. How anyway, I don't really have much to say on that, but I want to move to Edo State quickly. As you all know, something happened a couple of weeks ago. Okay, let me take this call. Okay, Ogashimi, is it? Thanks for calling in. Please talk to us. 2 minutes. Good evening to you, sir. 2 minutes.
Good evening, my brother. Good evening, David. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, all the family doing out there. Good evening, mommy diaspora. Good evening, all Niger Watch family. In fact, Niger Watch, please. You see, this is the kind of Nigeria you're fighting for. Every day we go. See, I'm so angry. Why all of this? In America. This is why Trump. This is why Trump against some people. All this nonsense they're doing. See, Nigeria will go and pay a citizen of America to pay them. And the people even don't know where Nigeria is. They don't even know what is going on there. It's a shame to Nigeria. Whoever that did this thing, you are very stupid.
You don't use those words here. You don't use those words here, please. You don't use those words here.
Sorry, I take it back. But when you see all of this, it's not good. What are we doing? Why someone will pay some people in America to protect? There's nothing like killings. There's nothing like what everybody see, what everybody is talking. That all of them is lies. So why? See, tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Your 2 minutes is up, sir. Thank you. Thank you. You can join the panel later. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji. Talk to us, sir. Good evening, sir. You have 2 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you for all you do. I'm not surprised, Mr. Elvis. I'm not surprised at all. You see, all the bunch of the people you see, particularly from the Yoruba.
Sir Joseph Oji, we can't hear you anymore. What's happening? Your minutes is running fast. We can't hear you anymore again. You lost again, sir.
Okay, I can hear you now.
It's not about me. We can't hear you. Now we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, what's happening is that, bunch of all these people who studied journalism in this government, I think majority. Oh no. Can you hear me?
Your network is failing.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I'll try again some other time.
Go ahead. We can hear you now.
Yeah, so the point is that they major in propaganda. Most of all these journalists, all these Yoruba journalists, I'm telling you, when they were studying their journalism, I think they all major in propaganda. It's been like this, even during the time of Action Group. I'm telling you, all of them are only good at propaganda, push back. All you need to do is to concentrate on governance. Govern the country rather than creating unnecessary pushback. That's what they are doing. The likes of Boala, all of them have all shifted to the US. They've all come back now. That's all they went and create. They create men who are, and most of these guys are all people on food stamps. They have nothing to do. A few dollars would pay for that day for them to roam about and carry placards. But why all the pushback? Just do your job. Now they won't tell Nigeria. They're all back now. Even they've signed an agreement with the American government, the Congress people. They've already penned their signature on this agreement. And what they agreed on, they cannot meet. They've given them till next year, February. They cannot meet those agreements. Can these people dismantle, unarm all the terrorists? No. They've asked them to go and release all those people locked up. America has so many things, though. They know about so many things. We don't know that so many people are
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji.
Our government.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir.
Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. It's been a very long day for me. Trust me. You can see that we've not been on air since morning. We couldn't put out any video at all. Yes, I just want us to move on and work with the minutes that we have. For those of you that want to join the panel once again, is this the best time for you to join us? But meanwhile, as you all know what happened in those states, the government critic, when Mr. Abat Obaze was attacked in Manchester, because he was disrespecting the monarch, the Oba of Benin. Somebody actually went to him and slapped him. So that thing went viral at that particular time. So the same person who attacked him have been celebrated all over social media, and now is in Benin as well, because the reason why they are celebrating him, because he was brave enough to stop Abat Obaze from disrespecting our monarch. I would like you guys to watch this particular video here, then we take it from here.
Have called on all Edo sons and daughters to add their collective voice in defending the Benin monarch and culture. The group made this remark during its monthly general meeting in Benin City. During the meeting, the group played host to Comrade Ihimire Erewele, a UK citizen from the Edo state, who recently cautioned one Abat Obaze over his derogatory remarks against the Oba of Benin. In his opening remarks, the director of publicity of the Edo Gatekeepers Initiative, Chief Andrew Ewata, noted that Edo people are known for defending both their Oba and the rich cultural heritage of respect for elders and its monarch. He further described Obaze as an illegitimate show promoter operating in the UK, insisting that these actions had provoked outrage among Edo people across the world.
Abat Obaze is a criminal.
He has committed many crimes against the state and against humanity. This is a man that he had occupied a position, he was receiving salary. Abat Obaze was paid 10 million on several occasions. To my knowledge, there was a time I challenged a permanent secretary government house that why will you people be giving Abat Obaze 10 million? For doing what? This is a boy that has benefited from the Edo State government, and you see him abroad insulting the government, insulting the Oba. At times, when you talk of assault, the crime of assault, provocation can be a defense to assault. If you insult somebody's father and sees you outside and assaults you, he will say it was because you insulted his father. We're not just talking of a father, we're talking of a king of a great kingdom, Benin Kingdom. He said, but please, next time I will appeal to you, arrest him.
Speaking at the event, Comrade Imiri Ereweli confirmed that tensions with Obaze had been escalating for months due to his repeated disrespect to the Oba of Benin and elders. He stated that he acted out of a deep emotional commitment to defend his cultural heritage after issuing several warnings for Obaze to desist.
Why I had issues with Obaze actually, really I've seen his video before insulting people, supporting the criminal, the ex-governor of the state, Governor Obaseki. I've reached out to him before to say, Abat, take it easy. What are you doing? Don't insult the Oba of Benin. Don't insult the governor. These are prominent people. The Oba is our father. So when I saw him doing that online, I tried to reach out, but he started insulting me. And I also was trying to see Obaseki regarding an issue, past issue I had with Obaseki regarding a property in Okoroma community. But he, as Obaseki's custodian, he was trying to block Obaseki from me reaching out. So there was a message that went on WhatsApp and he started insulting me. So when I went on to go to the meet and greet, we actually went there for a peaceful protest. But when we got there, I met Abat outside. We started talking. He was trying to make trouble. So when we got inside the hall, I told him, Abat, this is me. You have been looking for me. Come out. Let's finish the conversation. We are just talking outside. Let's finish. So out of that provocation, I slapped him. So it was just because I was provoked.
The Arewa leader and member of the Edo Gatekeepers Initiative, Alhaji Danjuma Benkolo, also commended Ereweli, praising him for standing firm in defense of the pride and honor of the Benin Kingdom.
We are very happy with the good job he did for us, because it's not easy for somebody to cause our Oba of Benin. Oba is the father of everybody. We know the Oba did not respect his father. Who respects his father must surely respect the Oba of Benin. The Oba of Benin is a very great man. The governor is a very great man, but Abat used to insult everybody in Edo State. The Abat think that if something happened to Double Chief in Benin, is it safe?
In recognition of his actions, both the Edo Gatekeepers Initiative and the Arewa community presented Ereweli with awards of excellence. The Arewa delegation additionally bestowed on him the honorary title Seriki Inyaiki, meaning King of War, describing it as a tribute to his heroic defense of Benin pride.
So I'll just say thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll keep doing my good work. Thank you for having me. I'll keep doing this for freedom. And I will try to not fail you, sir, for the secretary of the I will make it up to you, sir. Thank you so much.
The ceremony concluded with collective calls for peace, unity, and mutual respect among Edo people worldwide. Members emphasized that the matter involving Abat Obaze should be allowed to run its lawful course. From Benin City, this is Osamu Jamel Kennedy reporting for AFMI Reporters TV.
All right, Unayeram, yes, a lot of Edo people are very happy that attack happened to Abat Obaze for disrespecting our monarch. You know, normally, I'm a strong supporter for anybody who have direct meeting with anybody that is disrespecting our monarch. If you can, normally attacking is not what I support, but yes, you know, you can file a lawsuit in the UK, for example, and take the person to court. Somebody did it before in Germany by taking one of these persons, you know, to court for disrespecting the monarch. Yeah, but I don't know what others will say about this. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Please help us to press on the like, help us to share. Madam Peggy Monday, thank you very much, ma, for the super chat. I'm very, very, very grateful for all that you do. Okay, yeah, you left a comment there just now, Madam Peggy Monday. You said, I'm not from Benin, but these days, the disrespect of the Oba is just too much. This is not nice. Yes, it's shocking, very, very shocking, seeing that some people believe that, okay, they live abroad now, they can disrespect anybody they like. After all, they're not coming back home anymore. It's really shocking. But nevertheless, I appreciate every one of you right there, and God, I will bless you now. But I'd like us to move on right now. I only have one person on the panel, which is Madam Patricia. Madam Patricia, thank you very much, ma, for holding on, and thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you
Yes, ma'am.
again for the opportunity. And the joy of the Lord is your strength. Too. The joy to see Nigeria work is your strength. Will continue to be your strength. Yes. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. And good morning, good afternoon to all our um, participants, wherever you're watching us from. Please hit on the like button, also the dollar one as well. Thank you. And let me do a shout out to all our regular people. Dr. CM, Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther, Mr. Labo, Madarita, well, Nade, Oya, Mr. Odua, Prince Collins, Mona come. Even, what do they call him? I won't find trouble. To Niger, come, Mona come. Okay. Mona don't leave only me and Mr. Elvis here. The more the merrier. So Mona come, let us rub minds and talk about what is affecting us, me and you, nowadays in Nigeria, and how we can bring a positive and lasting change to it. Thank you again, Mr. Elvis. You showed a lot of, you presented a lot of things to talk about, but as you know me, not beside I like to talk too much. I just pick maybe one or two, talk over it, and then leave it at that. Gumi, I've been, I get every time I hear him speak, he's very provocative, honestly. He's provoking me to even go and do maybe my own solo video or, addressing him direct. But he said a lot of things that does not make sense to any well-thinking person. How can he say that negotiation with bandits is the best approach, with terrorists is the best approach for any nation to apply, if he's not the one that is back behind all these shenanigans, all this evil that is going on? How can Shegumi say that taking innocent children, traumatizing their life in that early age is less evil than going to community and buying people, if you are not the devil yourself? How can anybody, have that kind of mindset? How can anybody think that way? How can anybody have that type of reasoning and live among normal people? This man is not normal. He's a psychopath. He has a mental issue. It's not normal. And I don't know why they keep giving him platform to express his poisonous message and provocative message. I don't know why. This man deserves to be called to go and meet his maker. It does not deserve to live among people. And and he's still having the guts to be giving counsel as to what should be done and what should not be done. And he's talking about Nnamdi Kanu. If Nnamdi Kanu have a remorse, if you repent or whatever, that he can then call for his release. Do you think that Nnamdi Kanu and even the Igbos or even me, I will agree for you to stand as you want to say you want to free Nnamdi Kanu? No. No. So that would mean that we all have lost it. It will mean that we have lost it. If we allow you, if Nnamdi Kanu will come out and say he's remorse and he's dropping everything, I mean, then why did he start? Like I say, I always said it here. Before you go to war, you must calculate the cost. That's why I always talk about Mr. Peter Obi. Okay? I always talk about it. Because why? It is too late for anybody to say you are going to that kind of terrain where you know you're going to be fighting with crocodiles and scorpions and tigers and lions. And you are just a jellyfish. And then you go into those arena, bringing people, gingering people up, and later then you draw your head, enter inside like this thing. No, it's not like that. Nigeria is a toxic environment, both as a politician or even as an individual to live in. If you are going there, you better be ready. You better be ready. Yes, Nigeria is not for weak people. It's not for the cowards, people that run back. For you to survive in Nigeria, you have to have two heads. Yes, you have to have two heads. And if you know you don't, whether in politics or in a normal life, then just hide your face. Just cool it down. So that's what it is. So for Gumi to come out now and be talking that he will a call for Nnamdi release if Nnamdi cannot drop everything. Just imagine. Just imagine where we have come to. How low we have come. Even if, let's even assume that what Prince Collins was saying yesterday, which I said I've not heard, really. What I've heard or what I've actually paid attention to was the fact that Osman, whatever is called, Danfodium, said they will take the Quran and dip it in the Atlantic, conquer everybody to that place. That's what I've heard. I've never heard that they hand over Nigeria to them. I've never heard that before. It was yesterday I'm hearing that. Maybe I didn't pay attention. But I will tell you that it was not clear to even our fathers that were alive when all this thing happened, that those were Fulanis that they were handling over Nigeria to. If that's the case, even if they hand over Nigeria to them, at that time. If the British that came to oppress for this many years after, and they left, and then they said, okay, they bring the two territories together, yeah, and say, okay, we choose one person, this group, to say, okay, we hand over. But now, if you don't agree, after 100 years, you can dissolve the union. Does that give you, does that mean that you now own the people? Does that now mean that you now own the land? Do you now own my own land? No, you don't. I think it's because of the so much illiteracy that you have among you, and the wickedness that's making you think that way. Even if anybody can come and tell you that, at least, yes, if somebody is ruling a house before and the person is leaving, he cannot leave the house just like that. You definitely hand over to somebody. But that does not make you now the Lord. So do you mean that after they left, they now subjected us again to you? Is that what you are saying? And we should now buy it? A 1,000 times I reject that. I cannot even put it in my mouth to say. You can be saying it, but I know that you don't own my land. I know that. So, for me, I don't see any reason why people should not get annoyed with this kind of provocative utterance that Sheikh Gumi came up with now. Is he mocking us, or what is he trying to do? Call for his words. Call for your help. Even if you are the last person, I don't even think Nnamdi Kanu will do that. I will not imagine a man that has come this far. What audacity. For him to come out and tell us that Nigeria must not deploy the kinetic approach. That negotiating with the bandit is the sure way out of this. Look, Sheikh Gumi, I want to tell you that you are the terrorist. You are. And all of you, your days are numbered. You to the last terrorist that terrorizing Nigeria, all your days are numbered. They are numbered. If nobody would tell you, I will tell you. I will tell you your days are numbered. Because God has already said your time is up. All your time is up. All of you, one by one. You will see what will start happening to you. Enough is enough. Can't continue with this. Mr. Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, is having a hard time because of whatever he has committed himself to. You see, when you are only focused on becoming the president, you didn't focus on what that means, the responsibility thereof that will be laid on you. This is what you get. This is what you get. Yes, you had a deal. Definitely, I will not say allegedly, because it's only somebody that will say they cannot connect the dots that can be saying allegedly. If not a deal, how come you are called Jagaban? Jagaban, now they call you. Jagaban are no nonsense taker now. That's supposed to be a being now another thing. Na pussy cats now they give Jagaban. I don't think so. Jagaban means a no nonsense taker. So how come suddenly now they take all the nonsense? So something It's not right. Shake yourself from the dust and answer your name, Jagaban, and show them who Jagaban really is. And that one I want to see now from you. Because these 24 girls that were rescued, how? Are we fools? No arrest? Nothing like, okay, our soldier, our troop went there and they buy some and they capture some, or maybe even they buy one of our own too. It can happen. Nothing like that. So you mean the captures gave up the captured just like that, without no ransom being paid? Who are we lying to? Why are we lying? Why? What about the vice principals that was spied during this operation? So please, Jagaban, I will not call for for you to step down. No, you say you want to be president. Now that you are president, do the work of a president. Your work is to secure life and property, and make sure you do that. Remember, if you don't do that, the blood of all the people that they are spilling in Nigeria, they are on you. They are on you. Because now they are on the day where you say that you want to lead them. So remember that you are answerable to a greater one, which is Almighty God. Okay? Remember and do the right thing. Do the right thing now before it's too late. Do the right thing, because you cannot continue like this. Cannot continue like this. You cannot tell us that they had a negotiation. You had the government had a negotiation with the terrorists, and the guest was released. Your mouthpiece came out and said they know the bandits, they know the terrorists, they know them. Later, he was trying when the interviewer asked him, the anchor asked him, yeah, so you know where they want to fit deal with them. He started dancing here, dancing there. Yeah? There is God, though. There is God. When I remember, there is God. You didn't fall from the sky. None of you fell from the sky. You came from somewhere, and you are going back there. And say, fear him that is able to destroy both the human body and the human soul, which is the spirit. Say, fear him. That's the one you should fear.
Okay, Madam Patricia, what's your take on this Gumi calling for Nnamdi Kanu release on one condition, that he must show remorse and give up on his fight?
That's what I'm saying now. He's not qualified to be telling us that.
To be saying that, isn't it? Yeah.
He's not qualified. Who is Gumi? And I'm saying that I said me, Igbos and including me, will reject that his offer. Yes, I reject his offer. For Nnamdi Kanu to what? To do what? For Gumi. That means all of us we are captured now. If that happens, that's not it mean now. Which means there is no more resistance now. And I, knowing Nnamdi Kanu for who he has stand to be, I don't think he will ever go that, he will stoop that low. I don't think so. So that's how I see that part of it. I don't think Nnamdi Kanu will ever say he's a why remorse for what? What has he done? What has he said that is not happening? It's only if you know you have gone astray you have been spilling lies. That's when you can say you have remorse. But if you've been standing for truth, why should you now have remorse for saying the truth? If you buy for truth, it's better than you buy for lie. At least you know that it is the truth that I am going for. So for me, it's a no-no. He has no legal standing to even request for that. He has no legal standing. A terrorist like him, he should be in bars. He should be behind bars. Gumi should be the one in Nnamdi Kanu's place, not Nnamdi Kanu. So what are we talking about?
It's so disgraceful to know that today Gumi's voice is trending. Gumi that's supposed to be behind bars. In fact, apart from being behind, this kind of man not supposed to be in.
They're supposed to quiet and cease.
Exactly. So
look, that's what I said already. I said he's supposed to be sent to his maker long ago.
So sad.
He's supposed to be sent to his maker long ago. He's supposed to be sent to his maker long ago, not be today. Now giving recommendations. No. It's a shame. It's a shame that this is what we are seeing in Nigeria. But notwithstanding, things will definitely take their shape as we go on. The what they call the senators that was debating about whether they should close the whether they should pack up and go home or whatever. Look, these are all the same bunch of manipulators or deceivers. They come out with a voice like they really care, okay? But ask yourself, if they cared, if they really cared, would it not be the capital country state of poverty? Ask me. No. If they cared, would that northern Nigeria be the capital point of illiteracy? If they cared. If you go and check that one that was talking then, and maybe it's already there for maybe over 8 years. If you go and look at where his constituency is, you will find out they are breeding terrorists. They are breeding terrorists that will terrorize Nigerians in the next years to come. Because how do you have a youthful, youthful citizens? Your citizens, they are more youth than old people. You have no plan for them. No plan of what they will become. What do you think they're going to be? They're going to be criminals everywhere now. Yes, that's what they're going to be. But thank God, our side, it's not like that because we are enlightened. Okay? And most of them still went to school one way or the other. And so they are doing their own in a different way. They're not they do all this, go kidnap person, go, like that. They are doing their own Yahoo, whatever. So this is what it is. So the whole thing we are seeing is a failure of governance. Yes, I know that the Fulanis that are terrorizing Nigeria now, primarily came from outside Nigeria. They brought them. You see the same politicians that brought them. People like Arufai and the rest, which is very obvious. Everybody said it. They brought them. But now they are recruiting other Fulanis that they met in Nigeria to join them. And apart from that, they are also recruiting the locals within them. All those villages that you see them doing all those things, they are celebrated because now they are bringing money to them. If somebody have a shop, maybe you are buying, maybe you sell a crate of a drink for maybe 15,000. Those ones, they will pay you 30. Before you know, you are selling it to those criminals rather than selling it to the people that will buy 15,000. The spokesman for Tinubu, the mouthpiece, he said they know where they are, they know them, they know where they operate. He said, but because of collateral damages, they cannot be able to strike. Okay. Collateral or no collateral, when people have decided to be a saboteur along with the people terrorizing the normal citizens, then there is no point saving those kind of people. There's no point. Because they've eaten of the stolen or the blood ego or ego. So for them now, look, they are aiders and abettors of the same crime. So you cannot be telling me about collateral damage when they are complicit.
If I can't see your face, you can't come in. Oh. I don't like reminding you people of this. You can't be inside darkness to see your own camera. Go ahead.
When they are complicit, because they are complicit in the terror that these people are unleashing against Nigerians, they are complicit. So you cannot be coming to tell me about collateral damage. Collateral damage, you know, on whose credit will you not take that one? Because these are people that are aiding and abetting, because they are housing them, they are keeping them. I mean, in what I know, when my father was a policeman, he used to say that the person that is keeping a criminal in the house and the criminal, he said they are the same. In fact, that person deserves a more tougher and more strict, harder punishment than even the criminal. Because if you don't put that criminal in your house, that criminal has nowhere to hide. So for a government official to come and be telling us that because of collateral damage, that they are not able to go after them, I think the government is compromised. They are compromised. They know what's going on. They do. They know what's going on. And nobody should tell me they don't know. They are all aware. It's a game they are all playing with Nigerians. But I can tell you that the blood of Nigerians are reaching up to heaven, and God is going to fight. God has decided to fight for Nigerians. Since we are still not going to fight for them, God will fight for them. God will fight for them. And again, I want to say, anybody, if you go get boy, go hurry and get it now. Get it. Because me myself, when I go Nigeria the next time, now the first thing when I go make a query for, I want to get another day. I know 1 year. Before I go down, I can tell you, people must go first. Nobody can just come and say buy me like chicken. No way. Not go happen. Not go happen. But you also agree me that by the like chicken. No. But for me, no, I don't agree. I don't agree. Even as I sit there so safe. Even as I sit there, when I reach Nigeria, say I day. I still know what's in that day. To say, even if you see concert you want to do, I still know what that say do you first. When you say go no say yes, you meet somebody. Not be just like that. Someone will live on like that for now, Mr. Evans. At least we thank God. We'll continue to press and push for a better Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Madam Patricia. I really appreciate you for holding on the platform. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you for your submission.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. I would like us to give us a mandate is there. But before that, I would like to appreciate you, Madam Stella Masabebo. Thank you very much, ma'am, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. The reason why people are not on the panel, there's a big match currently going on, Arsenal and Bayern Munich. So many people are supporting one of these two parties. So that's why they are not here. But still, Arsenal is currently winning 1-0. All right. Okay, we'll not divert. Give us a mandate, my lovely brother. Talk to me. Good evening to you.
I see the
Well,
smile
thank
on
you
your
very
face.
much. I greet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For allowing me. Thank you for all that you do. We do appreciate you. But just to sound a note of warning, Bayern Munich will realize and win that game. So get ready tonight. I don't know how that will
I
end.
beg, mind your business, my friend. Give your submission and go home.
They will win.
Bayern
enemies everywhere. Enemy, you're full everywhere.
On that note, let just get ready. Well, Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. Thank you, Madam Patricia, for holding the platform. Thank you for standing in. Well, all the people on the comment section, Mr. Abuazi, I greet you. Thank you very much, sir. And every other person out there, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel and others, thank you so much. Well, mine is just probably to start with a question. The two guys from the north that spoke on the floor of the house, are they Nigerians or they are Ghanaians or Nigerians? They are Niger people or they are from Sierra Leone or South Africa? Because they spoke like as if they just import them into Nigeria. Those guys are delusional. Those guys, I don't know what to call them. Hey, in case you are listening, this is the evil that you guys did now. This is the evil that... And stop pretending like as if you don't know what you are doing. You know what you are doing. Most of you guys are just probably there trying to speak good Dogon Turanchi. Like as if you didn't benefit from this nonsense that is happening. If you so care about insecurity, you were still wearing your cap and still speaking in the floor of the house. You'd have removed that cap and tell the house that you are disgusted with the signature and see what they can be done instantly. Rather, you were there speaking too much grammar like as if you don't know what was going on. These guys are evil. And I think one of them, I may be right or wrong, had an issue either in one of the northern election. But now, all of a sudden, after you guys have brought in insecurity, with all of you in collusion with the criminal drug baron, did all that you could do, I wonder if there's anything that's... It just bothers. It bothers. This guy bothers speak the way they spoke on the floor, thinking that they can deceive Nigerians. You guys did evil against Nigeria. You guys destroyed that country. You guys are part of the people that brought in the insecurity. You guys are part of people destroying your own state. And now we are in this mess because all of you, including Tinubu, needed power at all costs. Brought in the evil guys from the Sahel. Mr. Stephen, thank you for your. It was so powerful and just wonderful. And on the issue of Usman Danfodio, there's nothing to be confused about. Nothing to ask for more evidence. That was what Danfodio told them, that Nigeria has been handed over to him, and so they must defeat and get back Nigeria. And so until they achieve that purpose and that plan, they will not rest. And this is where it becomes so critical that what are the Christian leaders doing? What are the people doing to secure and protect their own people? The pastors, the imams, the traditional rulers, the kings and the obas, what are they doing to protect their people? Let's not forget now that they are Christian. The people they are killing, they are Nigerians. Foreigners come from Sahel to come kill you in your own country. I've never seen such before. Let's take away now the issue of if they are either Christian, they are Muslims, or they are secular worshippers. Take that out now. The people that these bandits are killing, are they Nigerians? Yes, they are. Who are the ones killing them? Foreigners, marauders, imported by fellow Nigerians. Because before Buhari became a president, he was first a citizen of Nigeria. Before he was elected, whether he rigged the election, whether they concocted him or they just forced him there to the throne of Nigeria. Nigerians. He's first a Nigerian. The only person I'm not certain of where he came from is Tinubu. But either which way, the people killing people in Nigeria are foreigners killing Nigeria in their own country, Nigerians in their own country, and the Nigerian government is in cahoots with this guy that they brought in from Sahel. And like Mr. Stevens said yesterday, when their agenda will not work, they could not fulfill their part of the deal anymore, then these guys they turn into something else. And that is what you are seeing today. The likes of Shetima, the likes of Oshiomole, the likes of Oshibajo, they all knew what they did for them to get into power. Nasiru El-Rufai, they know what they did. And so it's painful that citizens of a country are being taken down, being destroyed in their own country, and they are just got their hands on the back and not doing anything to protect his own people. Meanwhile, the primary aim, the first primary purpose or responsibility of a government is to protect his own people. To protect his own people. But the Nigerian government allow foreigners, marauders from the Sahel to destroy their country, bring in their people, bring down their people, destroy every means of their livelihood by taking their cattle to people's factories. And the senators, the House of Rep members, they are just sitting down, not doing anything for their people, including governors. Because what can you say of the Edo State governor? People were brought down in Edo State, but this guy went to the north to go and give them 64 billion, if I'm correct, for those that were brought down in retaliation for what these evil people did to our people, our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, our uncles, our aunties in Edo State. Nigerians, we do not have a country. And the sad part, we don't have a government. these guys are criminals. They cannot protect you. They will not protect you because the agenda is to steal and to steal until they destroy the country. For them not to destroy the country, it is now left in our hands to want to stand and fight for our country. That these guys, this country belongs to us, not for you. And I think one of them said earlier, if they recruit Gen Zs, people from 18 to 25, they can do a good job. Yes. But why now? Were you sleeping before? Did you just wake up from your slumber? Did you just realize that Nigeria is being ravaged by insecurity, done by the marauders, brought in by Buhari, El-Rufai, including Tinubu, because they wanted power by all means. Nigerians, the call is for us to keep doing what we are doing. Let's step it up. We need to rescue our country. We need to take what belongs to us. Never should we allow these marauders to outrun us. And so it is now pertinent that when we said yes some times ago, that if care is not taken, this guy will outrun us. And their intention is to turn Nigeria into a Muslim country. And some of us are saying, no, it's not possible. Now what are you seeing? What have you seen today? And like I said some days ago, that even Buhari, as much as he wanted power, did not do any Muslim for the criminal drug baron, knowing fully well the mind of a criminal. He did that, and now he's playing that in our faces. Nigerians, arise. This country is our country. Let's not allow marauders, foreigners, to take our country from us. If they do, we don't have any other one. Keep speaking, don't stop. Keep fighting, don't stop. As a matter of fact, let us step up our games. I hear the mic, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
All right, my brother, give us a mandate. Thanks for that submission. Appreciate you. Mr. Alabo, are you ready to speak now?
Thank you, my brother. Good evening, sir.
Thank you,
Can
Mr.
you hear
Alabo.
me?
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
talk to
God
us.
bless you, sir, for what you do. A new Nigeria is possible and it's coming. Let us just keep hope alive. Don't give up. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora, people on the comment section. God bless every one of you. Yeah, give us a mandate, our big mama, Madam Patricia. God bless you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I said yesterday that President Tinubu knows what is happening, and they haven't told Nigeria the reason why he decided to pick a Muslim ticket. Now it is obvious for every one of us. It's clear, it's conspicuous. Every Nigerian now can see it clearly that the people who are keeping Nnamdi Kanu. I want you guys, when somebody is speaking, people should read their body language, look at their faces when they are talking, see the meaning, why the people are sounding that way. Gumi is talking about, and he meant what he's saying. You people might just take it lightly. You might not understand what he means. He's telling Nigerians that they are the one that will decide what will happen to Nnamdi Kanu. So until Nnamdi Kanu come to them to pledge the loyalty, sheathe the sword, then to release him. That is what Gumi is telling everyone to our face. For some of you, you may think he's just speaking like this. You may be wondering, who is Gumi? Gumi is speaking based on, he knows where the decision was taken. He knows why Nnamdi Kanu is incarcerated today. So Whatever he's saying today shouldn't come to you as a strange thing, or why is this person saying who is, because he's untouchable. He's doing the bid of people who think they own Nigeria. That is who Gumi is. Gumi, you will see him like this as if, who is this person? There are a lot of people beating the drum for him that is dancing outside. You can't see the face of those masquerade. They are the big masquerade that have put Nigeria in darkness. No DSS will invite him. Nothing will happen to him. This is a man that the central of Islam, where they go for their pilgrimage, their Mecca, and do all those kind of things. The people deported him. They still repatriated this man. They put him back in a cargo and say, come. They did not even allow him to land his foot. They put him back and say, return to Nigeria. You are a threat. You are a security threat. That is the people. That is where all the Islam they go to do. I know some of them go to Iran. But Saudi Arabia is where most of them go there to do their prayers. The people put him back. And this is a man today in Nigeria. He's a celebrity. He's a celebrity. He's the one giving the Nigeria government directive on things to do with the bandit. We are no longer a country. We don't have government anymore. We have individuals running Nigeria. We don't have a government running, but we have individuals running the country. Yesterday, Ochomole was ranting, talking. That Taylor was ranting, talking, and shouting Chewu Akimba Laye, the Channels TV Politics Today, the presenter. And that one being a politician, Chewu, who is a politician, who has benefited so much from these governors, he knows whatever thing he is today, most of them made him, because he knows how much envelope he's getting from them. He could not speak to the face of Ochomole and said, my people in Kwara State are dying. He is from Kwara State, but because of what? Those brown envelope, he cannot tackle Ochomole. You asking him question, keep him on that question you are asking. Talk about the fact. He use about almost 80 minutes for Atiku and the Amiechi. The main issue, Ochomole did not discuss. After he left that, he told Nigerians that yes, what Tinubu is doing today to turn Nigeria to one-party state, that Obasanjo did that before, so that is why Tinubu is doing today. And he said, tell me one person that Tinubu has appointed from another party, or who is a party chairman also. Chemu could not mention Nyesom Wike, his boss name. So for you to see that the Nigerian media are part of the major problem.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Labo, he could not mention that because
he don't mention Wike. Is Wike not
no,
a minister?
wait now, wait. The reason why is because Wike is still in PDP. The other ones that were you understand that Jonathan took, they left their parties.
Yes, that is the more reason it should even matter, Patricia. That is the more reason it should mention Wike now. Because Chomole is saying there is no opposition. He said Obasanjo appointed the chairman of a NMPP just to destroy the party. What did Tinubu did to Wike? Is it not the same thing to destroy PDP, destroy oppositions? And Shehu know that, but he doesn't want to mention Wike because Wike is, if anything is happening today, if Shehu want to hold anything, if Wike say he wants to speak, he will suspend everybody who wants to do and give him. It's my River State money now. We know. But it will purge all of them who are beneficiary of those things. Our media, they underreport what Nigerians are going through. I told you that the media, Nigerian media, is under siege with this current APC government. They no longer go to the field to cover what is happening. We thank God for social media today. If this is happening today that we have social media, then tell me in 60s, during the Biafra war and all those things, then tell me if the genocide which the Biafra people are claiming is not true, which the Nigerian government have not done anything. Tell me what the military has done during the military era, that the same Fulani people are the people who took over. From Abacha to the rest of them, Abdul Salam, all of them, Babangida, Buhari, all of them, are they not Fulanis? They did that, cut a state, create state for themselves, carve local government, everything, they did it for themselves. The last one that Abacha did before he died, other state that he carved, he expanded them and added local government, but Bayelsa state, he remained them with the local government he took out from Rivers State. And today, Nigeria is bleeding because of those injustice that are meted against the people of Nigeria. How can you make peace when you don't accept that there is a problem? How can you solve a problem even in your whole life? If you make mistake, you must identify the mistake in order for you to move forward. If you can't identify the errors, how do you want to solve the problem? But Nigeria is still telling us that no, we don't have any issue. There is no this, there is no this. Everything is okay. How can everything be okay? When the state you are supposed to carry and give to Southeast, you took it to not place. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, can hear you now. You
We can hear you. You were paused for 5 seconds, but you are good.
No. It's a call. It's a call that just came in. That was why.
Okay, go ahead.
About that. So when you carve a state and give it to another people in the north, when other people are having 6, you said you create a region. What Abacha did, the 6th geopolitical zone. But however, you cheated one side with 5 states. How can you tell us that Nigeria everything is okay? Why are we pretending? We must first of all accept that there is a problem. Then we'll come around. All our forefathers, when they came together, what was the agreement? They said, no, we can't be together. If Nnamdi Azikiwe, if Awolowo, Tafa Balewa, all of them will say, no, you cannot force us to be together. But however, the British who want to achieve what they want to achieve, which they are benefiting today, did what they did, force our parents together. What will you tell me that my culture as an Ijaw man to compare to a Fulani man or an Hausa man? We are not the same in any way. We can't even do. You can't force us to live together. Because there is no way you can live like me, behave like me. We are different people entirely. America had similar issue, but they come on a round table. They came together and agree on one single thing they want to do, and they became United States of America. The British government today is running United Kingdom. Scotland have their own law. Wales have their own law. The Ireland, they have their own, all of them. But we accept we are United Kingdom. England have their own that is running them. You can't force people that it must be as what the Usman Danfodo want. That is the way it must be. One region must not dominate the whole of the institution. Our military security architecture is being secured and being manipulated by one region. Not just a region. If you say not, but one tribe. And they are not even majority, minority tribe. Because of they have agenda on what they want to do in Nigeria. They took over the military today. They are in charge of everything. A president cannot come in without them. If they say you are not coming in, because why? Why are they doing this thing? Because they have their people in military. And I'm appealing to President Tinubu, you still have 1 year plus. Decentralize the military base. Bring it to the southeast, their own base, with all the same ammunition you have, the same school you have in Kaduna. Don't put everything and leave it in Kaduna. Put it. Let southeast have their own base. Let them have their own base. Every region, they should have it. This is geopolitical zone. We cannot put everything there. Because these people are using this to manipulate Nigeria. You've taken the resources of Niger Delta. You invest it in Abuja. But Niger Delta is a place where somebody cannot drink water. How can you say all is well? For the injustice happening in the country. You come. Then you pretend with few people to come that you want to settle in a place. When you come to settle, imagine a video that someone went to cover. That person discover a lot of places in Kaduna that Fulani people have renamed the place, the people that have chased them out of their own ancestral land. Today, the Fulani people have taken over those lands with their cow, building their houses. Then they have burned down houses. This guy mentioned them and said Chinese Navy too also cover when it happened. They say it's only 4 houses that burned. But when he went there to see, over 100 houses were burned down. With the media is also a problem in this country. Why is it a problem? The federal government paid the media houses. They sustain the media houses. How do you think they will be fair? They sustain them. They pay their salary. They give them allowance. That is why all of them have their people in Abuja, in Aso Rock. How do you think they will be fair to Nigeria? Still with this social media era that we can cover this same thing, Nigerian media are still lying to Nigerians. That is why when 100 life is being unalive, media will come and tell you, and they will use the word just. You should ignore the propaganda. They want to take the one from the Aso Rock. That is the final one they want to take. Me in my village, that I know how many people we have lost. I am telling you, we have lost 100 and something people. You are telling us it's 50 something. What kind of a country? And you say you are fair. We have been in this country. Nigeria government did not address the issue of what the Fulani are doing, the herdsmen are doing to the people of Middle Belt and across Nigeria. It's only now that Donald Trump raised concern. Everyone is running letters, begin to attack the American government. Our National Assembly have not had the guts to sit and say, let's summon these people. Let us discuss about this. How would they do when the Fulani has dominated the National Assembly? They don't have that God, they can't do it. So the only option, if you do not want us as a country to have an equal share, right, and everybody should be treated as human, then let us go our way. That is the only way. We cannot continue every day you open social media, 11 people. It doesn't happen in any country like this. The country will shut down and trace these people. Can you wake up in America? Wake up in United Kingdom. You say 11 here. Tomorrow you say 20 here. Tomorrow you say 30. The whole of the UK government will shut down. There will be riot. But Nigeria, we are just used to not empathy, no feeling for human life. We are just used to this. So no matter how many people that they will honor life, everybody is moving on. Nothing is happening. You think it's happening in the north. It is not happening. It's not going to reach you. Just stay there and wait. But I pray, may we all wake up and resist this evil before it gets to you and your family. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Let me leave the mic for others to speak. Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. I say you go see the talk before you come. Like I say,
He concentrate on his Arsenal. On the personal. Oil money will deal with them. Don't worry. Notice in voice don't they come down. Uh-huh. Okay, Madam Patricia, just speak. Just speak.
I beg you. Thank you again. No. Nigeria wahala. No, it's so sad that we've come to this point. But you see, we cannot give up in the sense that the 100 years, the so-called of coexistence has passed. For me, I feel we should revisit that 100 years. We should go back now and say, you know what? We even gave ourselves even more time to see whether we can still manage, but we cannot manage. Let us break up. That's the only way for any region to survive now. That's the only way. Because if you look at it, the Fulani has infiltrated all the main key place positions. Yeah. So come and tell me now how, if we continue this way, how are we not going to be eliminated? Tell me. So the earlier the better. The earlier the better. Our politicians from the south, southeast, middle belt, it's high time you people wake up and put in this referendum to pull out from this union. Let everybody manage themselves. And then before British came, we were managing ourselves. Okay? So nobody can come and say that they hand over Nigeria to them. Nigeria, nobody know Nigeria. We were not called Nigeria. That's why I said it the other day. My submission was I'm not a Nigerian. Yes. The way God created the British, that's the way God created the Edos, created the Urubus. They are all the same family anyway. So that you came and we gave you a good hospitality, and you decide to become what you became, does not give you the right to perpetually say you own the place. And that's why finally you left. But you cannot just leave without not hand over to somebody at least to say, okay, this is what we've been doing, but then you are now one country, and try, and that's why they put the clause there too, that if you are together after 100 years, if you see that if you people meet that you cannot sit together, you can dissolve the union. So it's time now for we to start calling on all our senators and House of Reps and assemblies for you people to say, now we want out of this union of madness. That's what I would say. We want out. And Nigerians, we will join. And all this lie of the North is more than the South in population should stop. Should stop. Because all these are all lies. Where is your data to prove that? Which data? Is it the one that allotted to you people that you are using to say Nigeria is 200 and this million people, and the majority of the people are in the North? How? Gone are the days we will start living in a lolo land. We need to get our facts right. So my own demand and my own agitation now is for us to get out of Nigeria. That is, dissolve this falsehood called Nigeria and let the people rule themselves. We know who belongs to us. The 6 regions can still stay, which means the regions, as the way they have splitted it already, we agree to that. Let it be like that. Everybody can manage themselves as a country. You want to call for soldiers. If you want to call for recruitment of people, of our young children, to join any force, any security apparatus, yeah, you cannot get any of them from south without this Nigeria criminal justice system not dissolve. Because I stand here, my father served Nigeria police and I know what he went through. I know what he went through. Though he rose up to the ranks, but at the end, there was a position he got to that he was not ever getting above there. The injustice system. And when my father was a police, we see police from the same states with us. Not now that you are carrying police from Sokoto to come and be policing Delta State. What does he know about Delta State? The same thing with army. How can those people defend you? So these are our lawmakers and senators. You people need to wake up. If you don't know why you are there, you better go and study, find out, even ask. Even if you ask ChatGPT, why you are supposed, ChatGPT, what you are supposed to do as a senator, it will even give you an idea so that you stand your ground. And there are most of you there from this Delta State even that I'm not even hearing your voice. I've never heard you speak one day. Are you there as a showroom, or are you actually there to represent your people or show glass? So you people need to wake up. Life is not all about money. It's about impact. Okay? And I can't really see how you are making any impact being in that House of Senate. I'm talking now about the Delta State senators. I've not heard any of you raising any motion in that chambers for nearly 2.5 years now. You are just there like a looker or passerby. It's not happening. So we all need to come together and push out this evil, this imminent evil that is about to befall us. If we do nothing, remember, don't think that you will escape. You will not escape. The earlier you hear this warning and start to push the bill that will break this evil concussion called Nigeria, the better. Everybody can lead themselves. Before the British came, we were existing as people. Okay, the British didn't create us. We were already there, existing. So we should not let everything hinge about the British. We must be able to take back our identity and move on. Not with this concussion of the British. It has not served our good, and it will never serve our good. So there's no point keeping anything that has harmed you, that deprived you, that is still going to deprive you, even in the 1 million years, if God permits it. If God leave the head to remain like this, it will still be like that. So the earlier we cut ourselves out of it, the better for us. I will leave it there now. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
All right. Thank you, Mama. Okay, let's hear from Tunaja. Tunaja, it's good to have you here. Talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you for having me in here, and for all the work you are doing. This idea of breaking up is not a flyer in this day and age. Personally, we are talking about bringing Africa together, so we are talking about breaking up a few nations that are together. Guinea-Bissau. Today, there's a military coup in Guinea-Bissau, and gets the population just about 2 million people. The country's GDP per capita is around $900 and something. Before Tinubu's government, Nigeria was 2,800, but after Tinubu government came into office, it reduced to around $800 and something. So Nigeria recently has fallen into the category of people like countries like Guinea-Bissau. But there are 2 million.
Yeah, but that's your Tinubu now, the one you voted for, and you
but
I don't know what you are going on about.
Mr. Tunaja, welcome, though. Welcome to the platform. That's exactly why you see now that it's not always the more the merrier, even though English says so. How many million people do you say Guinea-Bissau have?
2 million.
2 million, eh? Okay. Mm-hmm. And their economy is almost equal as Nigeria. Abi? Is that what you said just now?
As bad. GDP
yes,
per capita.
you say as bad. Now, that is, and yes, now as bad as Nigeria now. So it's almost equal as Nigeria.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They are 2 million. Yeah. And their economy is in the same level like Nigeria that have over, according to what they are allotted to you people, 240 million people. So do you see now that there is a problem? There's a problem with your one Nigeria. Can you see that?
All right. Now let me give you the analogy that will make sense to you.
There
is no problem. I so that you understand what I'm saying. Because
there's a big problem. We cannot.
Do you want to freeze yourself in ignorance, or you want to hear what I'm going to say?
No,
because
listen.
If you hear what I'm going to say, they disagree with you, then you let me know.
Go ahead.
So, would you rather be one person without defense and in the wilderness where there are wild lions, or would you rather be 100 people without a weapon but in the same wilderness? Because it's always better to have more numbers. There's safety in numbers. There is something to be said for that. And the simplicity of this is expressed in the other nations that are developed. All the other nations that are developed, one of their greatest strengths is that they band together. That is why they have NATO. They have the EU. They have the Five Eyes. You can't count any agreements they have. Even the UK and Germany even signed the defense pact this year. We don't band together. And that's why we are easy to take apart, like they took us apart before. So the reason why I mentioned Guinea-Bissau is that there are 2 million. So in other words, when you even break the country up, they will still keep fighting anyway. Just like North Sudan and South Sudan are fighting now. It's not a guarantee. That spirit that makes you want to fight your own countryman is the reason why we're colonized in the first place. Is the reason why we are enslaved. And we are still doubling down on it, thinking that it's going to work. It never works. We see the one that works. It's when people band together. Because of our tribal bigotry, we can't see it straight. And in a way, God is actually punishing us because we are so bigoted against each other that we are being punished. But that said, in the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know this Gumi. I think this Gumi issue, I don't understand why Nigerians always think that if somebody is talking in between two groups, then the person, it's like saying Witkoff of America going to negotiate with Hamas makes him a terrorist. It's like weird. I don't know why Nigerians think like that. The person can have some sympathies with the other side. Doesn't make him a terrorist. We just exaggerate things beyond this thing. If he was a terrorist, then he should be prosecuted and maybe even sentenced to death. But just because he negotiates on behalf of a terrorist or he sees them as human beings, but he's not a terrorist, doesn't make him a terrorist. I don't understand that. We shouldn't necessarily just push things too far. Yes, he's saying that Nnamdi Kanu should show some sense of contrition. In other words, not advocating for the kind of this threat against the nation. That is a logical position to hold, because if you look at the South, the Niger Delta people, when they wanted to negotiate with them, they didn't say, "Oh, after we negotiate with you, we're going to start fighting you again." That's not how it works. You have to down tools. Shikau never backed down. He paid with his life. And a lot of Boko Haram leaders have paid with their lives. They never backed down. And even if the federal government tried to negotiate with them, the only thing I find problematic with the way the federal government is behaving right now is that they never really openly, for us to see, negotiated with the Nnamdi Kanu or the southeastern people that are agitating. I've never seen them negotiate with them. I don't know why, and that needs to change. Because if you are in a nation and people have grievances, whether justified or not, you have to approach them and find out what the issue is. And the truth is that many Southeasterners, you like it or not, most of them just want the country to run fine. They want the country to just function. And let's be objective here. Nobody can tell me today that Southeasterners are worse off today than they were before the colonization started. The people that are far worse off when colonization started in Nigeria are people like the Benin Kingdom. You can even argue that some Yoruba kingdoms, their power has waned versus the power they had before. They had empires ranging up to Benin Republic. They've been curtailed and sitting in Nigeria now like good boys. And many South states have lost control of their territories. So the idea that the country is only making one side pay a price is not true. And we have to try to be objective about these things. Everybody is messed up. Even look at the Labour Party that they elected their officials to go to Abuja. All of them are towing the same line now. Even Labour Party members. So all parts of the country, they are all joining hands to mess the country up. The North is messing it up. The Hausas are joining. The Fulanis are joining. All of them. We are all in it together. And for better or for worse, that's one area you can't argue that there's one section that is exempt. That if that is the unity that makes us Nigeria, maybe that is true, because we are all groups are involved in undermining this country. Instead of us to find a way to set our differences aside, come together, organize ourselves to defend our territory. Look at our president now saying that they should go and recruit more soldiers and police. But if the number of police officers he's saying they should recruit is going by that number that I'm seeing, then it's a joke. They are a joke. They don't want to fix the problem. They just want to pretend as if they're trying to fix the problem.
Now. That's your guy.
Why did you get that is my guy? This is a guy that has kneecapped the Nigerian economy. He went and floated the currency and depreciated the Nigerian GDP by more than 50%.
You campaign for him now.
Maybe you are remembering wrong. I don't know what I'm going to do for your memory. Maybe there's a medication, but I don't have that yet.
You are the one that
you have a memory issue. I never defended this president.
All right, Tunaja, hold on. Somebody's on the phone. Mr. Joseph Oji, please. Only 1 minute.
I just want to address Tunaja. Tunaja, I've been listening to you very well, and I also listened to you on Dr. Damages. Let me just put something across to you. You see, this guy, Nnamdi Kanu, if you can go back and do your research, when he started, he never agitated for Biafra. He was agitating for strengthening good governance in Nigeria as a whole. And he was particular about the regional government. Let the Eastern, the Southeast have their region, let South have their region, and let the West have their region, and the North too, even if they can, North Central have their own region. That's what we started by agitating for. He wasn't agitating for Biafra. Biafra was like an afterthought thing after all the shenanigans that has happened.
All right. Okay.
I just want to put that across to Nigeria before all the shenanigans. So it's not as if this guy just set upon setting Nigeria as a whole at place.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Tunaja, go ahead.
Yeah, if that is the case, it shouldn't be difficult to get him to negotiate with the federal government so that they can stand back from their position right now. Because I think Nigeria as a state, that's in terms of his actions when he gets out, if they wanted to release him. Because if you want pardon or amnesty, whatever, you have to stand down from certain position that doesn't agitate the state, that doesn't, when you come out and start threatening Nigeria and saying they should bomb things up, you wouldn't be allowed to do that.
Let me ask you this. How is Sunday Igboho different from Nnamdi Kanu?
Sunday Igboho's agitation doesn't necessarily involve what they call it, militia. Nnamdi Kanu had militia, and we saw them on videos. He displayed them on videos. He showed them on videos. I don't know why you're asking me. Didn't you see the videos yourself?
I didn't see any video you're talking about.
Okay, well, maybe he didn't see it now, but he's not hiding it. Anybody that is following him knows it. He never hid it. I had this in the militia. He talked about whatever when he. There's so many evidence. You saw the court now. There's so many evidence that I didn't even know about.
I didn't see that. I'm just asking you, how is Nnamdi Kanu different from Igboho? Because whatever
I just told you now, Nnamdi Kanu had a militia, Igboho doesn't, and Igboho is not necessarily threatening Nigeria.
Not have guys that were chasing people in the forest.
No, not a militia in terms of threatening Nigeria itself. Igboho didn't come out and say, "Oh, I'm threatening Nigeria," and stuff like that. With violence.
Didn't speak to Buhari when Buhari was the president.
He didn't threaten Nigeria with violence. Nnamdi Kanu did. That's the difference. Not only do that, then things happened on the ground too.
How did Kanu threaten Nigeria with violence? How?
Just with his own word, he said it himself.
That what?
The one I saw is that if without Biafra, that Somalia is going to be better than Nigeria. That this is a threat. Hold on, you asked me a question. Now let me talk.
Okay.
He said this is a threat. He said this is a threat to Nigeria. That is not. That he literally said it after he said he described what he's going to turn Nigeria into. Then he said this is a threat to Nigeria itself. So he never minced word about that, and not to mention all the other evidence people have. So he threatened the state. If you did that in America, you did that in UK, you're not going to get out now. You're not going to see this.
Threatening which state are you saying? Nnamdi threatening for us?
Nigeria.
He's asking. Well, I mean, I don't know about what you are talking about now, but I'm just very sure that there is nothing that
the video is on YouTube. Just search for it, you'll see it.
Because I understand that during Buhari, Sunday Igboho was also actually for Yoruba Nation was telling Buhari, let Odua wants to go, and now Sunday Igboho is free. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. You see the level of injustice.
See, if where there is injustice for me is that the federal government has not reached out. I've not seen it. Maybe they have in the background, but they've not reached out openly the way they reached out to maybe even to Boko Haram, for crying out loud. They've negotiated with Boko Haram multiple times. So I'm not saying that for the Southeast.
I even think that what CM said the other day was just fundamental. If you can say that repentant Boko Haram should join the Nigerian army, okay. They
didn't join Nigerian army. That's fake news. They didn't join Nigerian army. I don't know why people say that.
All of the guys that said that they have repented and then put them into Nigerian army. So
they are repentant, but they didn't join Nigerian army. Why would Nigerian army recruit them in?
So they are telling lies.
Of course they are lying. You know people lie online.
My friend, forget.
Go and check it yourself. Go and check any source in Nigeria.
Some of these guys are now in your military.
See,
They are
they
in your
work with
military.
them. See, let me tell you what they
Some
do.
of these guys are in your military. Don't say
Let me tell you this. No.
Tunaja, can you hear me?
They work with them, but they don't recruit them into the military.
No. Tunaja disagree with you. Burutai. That was Burutai policy. Go and check it. That was Burutai policy.
I can tell you that
bring them
there's no policy
and
like
employ
that.
them. Some of them are even private soldiers.
Let me have.
Are you there, Tunaja? Give us a mandate.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, speak to us since he has hung his boot.
No, sorry, I was talking. I think I was muted. I'm saying if you have evidence of a Boko Haram that was in a video showing that it's Boko Haram, then later on you find it in the Nigerian name, show us. If it is true, you would have seen it before by now. It's not true. Why would they? It would be crazy. Do you know how many Nigerian soldiers that get killed by Boko Haram? I know somebody that got killed by this. I don't know whether it's Boko Haram, but bandits. They ambushed them on their way back from a base, and he died. They scattered them all over the place, and they were running around trying to hide. And some of them, he escaped for a while, but they said in the end they found him, and he was dead. Young man. He just went to he's not even a soldier himself. He just went to work with the military. He too died with the soldiers. So why would they be recruiting people that are actively hunting them and killing them? It's crazy. I don't know. Could you do something like that? That is crazy. And Nigerian media, if you check online right now, they will be denying it over and over again. But Nigerians keep spreading the news that they are recruiting Boko Haram into the military. And it's not true. Make no mistake. There are Boko Haram sympathizers in the military. There are a lot of Northerners that believe in jihad. That is true. But it's different from saying the military has a policy that ever recruits Boko Haram into the military. It's not true. We have to call it out, call it true for what it is. So I can deal with the real issue. Like I was saying, the injustice I see in Nigeria is that I've never seen them really try to negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu. I've never really seen them try to negotiate, bring the Southeasterners together and say, you know what, let's talk about this. Let's deal with this. Let's just talk about these. Let's see how we can fix some of all this. They've not done that. And for the life of me, the reason why they've not done that, I can guess to say there's a bit of prejudice there. We can see that. We can see that with Abike Daberi. We can see that with the way sometimes the president conducts himself and the way they conducted themselves in Lagos during the last election. You can see the way the people conduct themselves. And it doesn't mean that Southeasterners don't behave the same way. It's just that Nigerians are so bigoted against each other. They like to fight each other all the time. And because of those fights, they put energy to fight each other. It makes the nation weak. When they should be working to bring people together, they're busy dividing us. What kind of people are these? Mistakes that we made before, we keep making the same mistake again. And this is why I really hate people that divide the country. Because they are really awful people. People like Abike Dabiri should never be in office. Because they are our true enemy. Anybody that wants to divide us, they are our enemies. Because we should be thinking of bringing the entire continent together, because we need that power to be able to shake off the chains that are around us. Have you noticed that we as Black people, we don't travel a lot like other people in other continents? They can just pick their passport. Many of them can travel to many countries. But in Africa, every time you keep applying for visa, even when you get a visa, they treat you like trash. Everywhere you go, you are on that class. And yet you are from such a rich continent. Why? Is it because we are united? No, because we are so divided. We don't put our resources together to say, you know what, let's work together. Even if I don't like my next door neighbor, I hate him. But when it comes to this issue, we have to be united because it's good for me too. We can't even use that common sense. Oh, do you know they hate each other too? They hate each other like crazy. But they know when it comes down to band together, they know that it's in their interest to do that. And they act accordingly. We have to be smarter than this. Because in a way, it's just a mental thing. It's not there's no other physical change being put on you. You have to decide that, you know what, when it comes to coming together, we have to come together at that level because it's good for my tribe. When you come together, it's actually better for your tribe than not coming together. That is the truth. If you look at the UK now, the UK, every part of the UK is doing very well. There are various different countries in the UK. The Scottish people don't like the English. The Irish hate the English. But yet they are doing fine in the United Kingdom. They even rule the world, for crying out loud. Why do you think they're able to do that? Because when it comes to coming together to defeat us, they unite. There are Scottish people that came to Nigeria to brainwash us and help them conquer us. Their names are there in Nigeria. And yet they hate the English. So let's figure out a way to band together and deal with our problems. These are our leaders that we have right now. They are not serious people. If Tinubu is saying they should recruit 20 million into the police, he's not serious. 20 million is not going to make a dent. For a country of 250 million, you want to recruit 20 million into the police. 20,000, 20,000 into the police. That's nothing. You need in a minimum 200,000 in there. He's saying they need to use NYSC as a facility because he didn't build any facility to recruit people. He never intended to do anything. Not because Trump threatening him now. He wouldn't do anything. You see, we as the people are too reactive. Why are we not proactive? Why don't we act before we face the problem? Every time we want to deal with the problem, we wait until the top hits us in the head. And probably too late. That's when we act. We are supposed to be calling out people that are dividing us. We are supposed to be making sure we are defended, we are protected, so that when we go out at night, we feel safe. When we want to go to farm, we feel safe. We don't want people to be threatening us from overseas, telling us that they're going to invade us. Because if they try that, they will know that we are going to be able to respond like any self-respecting nation. Not that we are going to be divided again and using that to divide against each other and make it easy for them to do whatever they like with us. Why are we not saying, okay, if we pass a hate speech law like other countries do? Like in the UK now, if there are certain things you can't say regarding race and tribe and all that, if you do that, you're going to be in trouble. Why do you think they do that? They do that so that people don't divide against each other the way we are behaving in Nigeria right now. And Nigeria is far more diverse. If it's presidency you want, I've recommended that you create a presidential council. We have 6 geopolitical zones. You elect one leader from the 6 geopolitical zones. They all go to the presidential council and rule the country from there. As a matter of fact, I think it's better. 6 heads are better than 1. Instead of having only Tinubu, you are probably going to have 2 or 3 young people there from the other geopolitical zones. And they are going to be wiser. The decisions are going to be older, young people coming together to make decisions on behalf of the nation. And not to mention, people are going to feel like their voices are being heard in the center. You have a more stable nation. So we know what to do, but we are just not traveling in that direction because we are too used to traveling in the opposite direction where we fight each other all the time. That direction is the path of slavery, is the path of defeat, because there's nothing there. The failure is the only thing that is awaiting you there. If you divide and go and start fighting being smaller, when you're smaller, you're easy to take apart. Other countries will just come and pick you and do whatever they like with you. And that's what we did before. So I really think that we need to think hard and correct the mistakes we made before so that we don't go and just cause problems for our children down the line. The mistakes our forefathers made, we are still trying to recover from it today. And you want to pass the course to the next generation like a venereal disease. You don't want to do that. We want to break the course. That's what we should be trying to do. And this is an opportunity. These ages that we are going through right now, it's an opportunity to break this nonsense stuff that has been affecting us for decades and decades. You don't have to like your fellow countrymen. You don't have to like another tribe. But you just have to understand that when you work with them, your own tribe will be better off. That's how it works. So I will leave it there. I don't want to keep preaching forever. And because if I want to preach forever, I can talk for the next 2 hours, about these things.
Okay, make we close. Thank you. You don't try.
Thank you.
Thank you to Nigeria. At least you have enough time to talk to me. Don't be sometime we go come to the panel.
Oh, you say enough time? No. I stopped myself because I don't want. Hey, if you want me to carry on, I'll carry on because there's a lot to say.
You know how many minutes you don't talk. You don't talk.
I'm not even going into full and new one and the northern leaders. Yeah, I can go into those ones. I need to deal with the northern leaders.
22 minutes. Please stop yourself. 22 minutes. How can I ever please you people on this platform? 22 minutes is still not enough. All right. Oh yeah, let's have our final submission amongst everybody. Just 15 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, am I going first or somebody's going before me? Is anybody there? Okay, let me go first. So, see, I will use this to talk about what is going on in the north. When you hear some of all these bandits, terrorists, attacking fellow Nigerians, any northerner or anybody that has access to northerners should remind them that they too, if they think they are fighting for Islam and they are fighting jihad and killing their own fellow countrymen, they should understand that they too are at risk from what they are doing. Because if any of them are in Sudan right now, they too, as Muslims, will be getting genocided because they are not Arabs. Isn't that strange? How mumu can we be when some of our northern Muslims, the ones that call themselves Boko Haram, extremists, and whatever they want to call themselves, are killing fellow Nigerians? But yet, those same people, and some of them, they are doing it on behalf of Islam. That's even worse. Those same people, even if they are Muslims in Sudan, they'll be getting slaughtered because they are not Arabs. And the truth is, the system, the way it works is that after they Islamize you, they will Arabize you. It's that simple. The formula is there. You can see how it happened in North Africa. North Africa now, many of them are calling themselves Arabs. And they are coming south. They are already in Sudan. Sudan used to be 100% African before. Today is 70% Arabs. I hope our northern brothers are listening. Because the people you are killing your own people for, they are coming for you too. They put their people first. How about you? You think their God doesn't want you to protect your people? What kind of God wants his worshippers to die? Or potential worshippers to die? You think the one God that you're worshiping, why is it that those Muslims that are Arabs kill other black African Muslims? Not Christians, so make no mistake, they are not killing Christians. They are killing Muslims because they are not Arabs. And all these our imams in the north, all the sultans, emirs, I don't see them coming out to condemn the slaughter of fellow black Muslims like you in the north that is killing fellow Nigerians. I thought the Ummah was supposed to be protecting itself. Where is the Ummah for you Africans? Where was the Ummah when Morocco came and destroyed the Songhai Empire? That was Muslim too. But you know what people are going to say? Oh, Morocco was not, they are not practicing real Islam. That's the excuse. Whether they are not practicing real Islam or not, why is it that we are not the ones that attack them instead? Why is that it's only them that attack us? Why are we not attacking other Muslims or in other countries? Why do they always be the one that keep killing our people? And you keep helping them do their job. You see what I mean? So, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Add that one join now for me, say, allegedly, why is it that when they go to that Mecca, they go put them for back, all of them go there for back, only the white ones go there for front?
Imagine the shame. And you see, that's the thing. They don't know that when you want to practice religion, you should not concede power. Oyibo people, the mistake they didn't make was that when they started practicing Christianity, they made it their own. They even turned against Jews, where Jesus Christ come from. They made it their own. They owned it. Even England, that became a superpower in the world later on, separated from the Catholic Church. It's like, no, I don't want you to be controlling my faith. Because he wanted to divorce his wife, he said, no, I will create the Church of England. Today we are reading the Bible from the Church of England. Why is it our people can't take charge of anything? We keep serving other people. And I'm seriously talking to our northern brothers, because what they are doing is stupid. It's mumu when we wear trousers. It's so tight. You are so stupid. They don't seem to realize the power they are granting to other people by doing what they are doing. You are killing your own fellow brothers that have lived here for thousands of years. And you are seeing, it's not because if it was this stuff was happening in secret, I can understand. You can see that they are killing your own people. That's just a stone throw from Chad. They have a border with Chad Republic. They are killing fellow African black ones that are Muslim that have been converted like you. Like you, Fulani. If you are in Sudan right now, they'll be killing you too. You, Kanuri, that is saying they are Boko Haram. If you're in Sudan right now, they'll be killing you too. Because you're not Arabs. Why? Why is it that being Muslim is not good enough for them? Because they understand what power is. They understand, yeah, they will practice religion, but they will put their people first. After all, to them, the more their people dominate the world, the more they can spread their religion. It's all for the glory of God. Isn't it? But we don't have that common sense. Why don't we say, God loves us too? Let's try to dominate other people and change their mind. Why is it that we are only the one that sit here attacking for other people? The kind of shame some of this will bring to us is unbelievable. And this imam, they need to be calling all these things out, because I don't see any of them come on TV and say, why are you killing our brothers? Why is Mecca not condemning them? Why are they not shouting from the rooftop? Because these people, refugees are coming to Chad Republic, Niger, after Niger, Nigeria. They are already here. They don't call them out. You don't see them coming out openly to say, you know what, our brothers are being killed. All Nigerians, let's come together and condemn this stuff. This stuff is not allowed. We can't sit here and watch fellow Muslims getting slaughtered in Sudan, and they are Africans on top of it. Black Africans like us. Because of what? They are not Arabs. They should even make you turn enmity with the Arabic people. Even if you keep your religion, become enemies with the Arabs. Because why should they be killing our people? Because we are not one of them. The kind of move our northern brothers sometimes they demonstrate is crazy. They brainwash themselves to believe that somehow when they practice Islam the pure way, they will be rewarded. Where is the reward you've got to suffer? The only reward most Fulanis got is the fact that they were able to come to Nigeria. And the reason why they were able to come to Nigeria is because the Hausas were already Muslims. So it was easy they saw it as a revolution. They saw the Fulani, Osman and Fodio coming in as a revolution more than a conquest. They didn't see it as a conquest. And the same thing, just like the Fulani don't see this Islamization that they are pushing as a form of conquest by the Arabs. They don't see it. After you serve them finish, by the time you are done, tomorrow, you too, your stool that you are enjoying from the Hausas right now, they will take it from you and replace you with Arabs. Let's see how you enjoy it then. Our people, you seriously need to ask yourself some serious questions. The South, they made their own mistakes, but the Northerners have been making I think they've been making the mistakes longer because they've been converted to Islam a lot longer than the Southerners have been converted to Christianity. So they've been making that mistake a lot longer. And since they got Islam, what wealth have you seen in the North? It's all tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. One kingdom falls, one empire falls, it keeps falling. And if you look at all the empires that were not Islamic in those northern regions, they lasted longer than the ones that were Islamic. Why? That should tell you something. If it's not your own, the people that own it will come and take it away from you. And often, the people that defeated them are foreigners. After all, it wasn't almost Morocco that came and defeated the Soga Empire. Then the British came and finished his job in Nigeria. Our northern elders, our northern imams, our northern emirs, our northern people, you need to be asking yourself some deep questions about what you are doing. Because what you are doing to your people in the name of Islam is not Islam. You are basically killing your own people because of some other people's religion. If you want to make it yours, you will realize that killing your own people is a bad idea.
To Niger.
Because it's a very, very terrible thing that they are doing over there in the North. Killing your own people has always been 100% bad idea. What happened to
Niger? They are calling you. To Niger.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you were calling.
At least we don't leave you. You have covered almost 20 minutes. You should be fair now.
No. Sorry. If you wanted to talk, go ahead. If you want to talk, go ahead. I'm just rambling on. To be fair, I'm just a little bit exercised by that. that we don't see enough of them call their own this in Muslim brothers that are causing problem for us in Africa out, or they are often very silent when they see like the way Deborah was killed.
You are still going already. You haven't stopped.
No, I'm just trying to express why I'm a little bit excited. Sorry, go ahead.
To Nigeria. It's well. Give us a mandate, I beg. Speak to us, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Honestly, I just hope that people can actually tell themselves the truth.
Give us a mandate.
I remember that.
Give us a mandate,
Yeah.
sir. And at least let's just
Yeah.
congratulate Niger Watch. Congratulations, sir. In
Oh,
advance.
he won.
It's 3-1. They are doing well. You know, see, I'm the way done they quiet. And they happy now. The voice will come up.
Wait there, my friend. What's all this? Did I ask you to congratulate me? What's all this?
When they do 1-1,
you and give us a mandate. Did I ask you to congratulate me?
When it was 1-1.
Mr. Naija was saying they play, they for field. He tell us say they for field.
Ask them. Why are you congratulating the enemies? Now they don't feel which pieces are not going to win. No, see them.
No, I feel for you. I know when it was 1-1, I see your tone, your voice. You know they encouraging, but I'm happy you are winning. Congratulations. Give us a man. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. Well, honestly, Mr. Alabo, I don't know what to say. Nigeria is a crime scene. Honestly, I don't know what to say, but I just pray that things can only get better. I don't know, my brother. I beg carry on.
Thank you. Give us a man. It's well. Nigeria, our country. We will not give up, because that is what the enemies, those guys, that is their own aim. That is the ideology of those corrupt politicians who are behind our problem. They want everyone to give up. And when you give up, whether or not 2 people come vote, they will go and sit there and be sharing the money. We shouldn't give up. But it's tiring. I know. I understand. It's frustrating. Coming out to discuss the problem of Nigeria, where do you want to start? At least two Niger talked about but those people, the problem is that you won't blame them, because the children of the rich people, how many of them are on the street? How many of them give birth to their children and put them on the street to go and serve one malam in begging money on the road? No. Can Erufai do that? Is it Atiku Abubakar? Is it Abdul Salam or Babangida children?
They don't have to be on the street now for them to know that the country people are suffering.
No. None of them is sending their children to those kind of practice. They don't do it. Their children are in abroad, in a safe place. They don't practice those things, but it's the poor people. And no matter what you are telling them that what you are doing, trying to defend, you are not an Arab, the people who have they believe in that. It's just like the Christendom. When we were talking, the people of Israel, the Jesus we are worshiping and celebrating, them they are way there for Israel. Where he come from? They don't even believe in him. They don't even know him. They believe in a different one. So that is the thing. And when they see you believing in it and doing it, they see you as a second-class somebody. That is the same thing. The Islam, you people are struggling. I wonder how, the way you are rich, Isa Patani, will Isa Patani tie bomb on his body to go with the life he has enjoyed and things he has seen, and as exposed he is, carry this thing and give him, even if it is Donald Trump, you want him to go and do that, and tell Isa Patani or Gumi that when he gets to heaven, he will marry 7 virgins.
when already on earth, your religion allow you to marry people from 12 years, 10 years, nothing stop you. So ignorant is those things. So no matter what you are saying to Baba, the majority on that feed, we they have brainwashed, manipulate them. For you, if they are here access to social media, they will be abusing you while you are talking all those things. If they know you, they will come and target you. It happened in France. How many people buy for Nigeria? They send a one cartoon, one waiting, talk about who. They took it across. Many people go down for Nigeria because of that thing. So when you talk about something, the thing where they talk about, not if he fight for himself, now human being they come fight. Because of the people they have brainwashed, ignorant. They have used religion to destroy not just Nigeria, the whole world. That is why you see some people who are stopping this religion. You don't blame them. When you see China falling, fighting a religion, because they don't want to fall down. Because that is one of the things that collapse country, collapse nation, is religion. That is why you see China is trying to manage themselves. It doesn't want anyone to come and use religion to do anything. In Nigeria, they have brainwashed everyone. They have brainwashed them into causing problem. You said you have ideology. The ideology is that you will get to place, anywhere you get is your land. As I'm talking to you today, majority of Fulani herdsmen believe that the route for you to walk to Bini, to Port Harcourt, those routes were given to them by their fathers. So if you like build your house or plant anything there, they have already told them that those routes belongs to you. Continue to take your cow and go there. It is your place. Federal government gave you, they sign those things. So no matter anything you want to tell them, you are making a big mistake. They don't hear, they don't understand all those things. They have fixed your mind on those ones. That is why. When it started in that 2014, I told you, in Port Harcourt, one Abuki, we were just having a conversation. He said if war start today, that they know our forests more than us. These people brought in these machineries, put them in Nigeria forest. Even the sitting government could not do anything because already the top hierarchy of military belongs to these people. That is why no matter where they invite Jega, I don't respect that man. It's part of it. It's part of the thing that rig Goodluck Jonathan out. It's the machinery. They believe in that thing. If the PDP chairman, the game changer, they call him Muhazu, that disgraced man from Bauchi State, former governor, who betrayed his party. Because of what? Fulani, the agenda they believe. The same thing Jega did. They frustrated Goodluck Jonathan in every way. Even his fingerprint could not be recognized. A whole president that is the same fingerprint he used to open Asu Rock. So it was an agenda. Today they are inviting Jega, Professor Jega, he conducted this thing. They are all bad people. They are part of the problem we are suffering today. They give room to APC because they came to deceive Nigeria, change, and nobody bothered to ask them what kind of change. They gave you the negative change. Today we are suffering. A government that is inside the government blaming another of its own government, the same party. The same party. For you to see, there was no blueprint. Just go and capture that illiterate. At old age, you got a YF certificate with old age picture. They put him there. Everything that happened in the country, wherever he is, may his soul never rest in peace. May he never find peace. They destroy Nigeria. Mistake, biggest mistake a lot of Nigeria make. The same thing. Many gullible people today, all of them, Emeka and the rest of them, to Baba ahead, you are involved, you are part of them. Most of them condemning Tinubu today. They are like a late Olokpasa. Olokpasa have not come to Nigeria before he don't buy. They said they talk about this one, but I will talk about him. They have not come to Nigeria to apologize to Nigeria for deceiving Nigeria. But he came out, begin to talk that Tinubu will not return. They know how they brought him. Some people could not get something that Tinubu promised them. Today are the people coming again now saying he's a bad person. If they had gotten the same way that Ebuala is enjoying today, the same way they are giving Reno Omoki, social media advisor, if some of them are benefiting anything, getting traveling allowance, they will not come here and tell you that Tinubu is not doing well. Most of them, they promised them something, but they didn't get it today. They are the people coming now to condemn Tinubu. If Tinubu called them today, like the way he called Chegum, he called Chegum, this man from Ogun State, that has changed today now. The man who was championing a coalition, traveling from one state to another to say they want to unseat President Tinubu. Since Chegum visited Tinubu, language change. He has turned to a useless person today. He doesn't know whether he's in PDP or he's in APC. That is how confused they are. Call them and give them something. They will change. Fake people, hypocrisy. They are not people of good characters. You see them complaining, shouting on the TV. It's just because they have not gotten, they want to be noticed. They will go buying time on media houses to be noticed. Once Jagaban invite them, it is either in the Borderland or it is either in Asurok. Their language will change. They become useless. Tunde Bakare today, language has changed. He has become useless. Professor Wole Soyinka today, his language has changed. He has become, his old age has turned him to be as somebody who have a dementia. He's struggling today. He cannot see his own problem. It's Donald Trump that is his problem. Why the bigger problem in Nigeria that is causing Nigeria pain and the frustration in Nigeria? He has never opened mouth to speak to that same person. All the things he can go is to collect national award from him, go rename place in his name. So he doesn't see anything bad in Tinubu administration. That is how the gray hair has turned him to. This is Nigeria, where we are today. So many people today, Tinubu have helped us to expose many people you think they're people of character. Tinubu have exposed them that they are people without character. They were just pretending all along to Nigerians. It's really sad. It is for us to wake up, Nigeria. It's for us to wake up and unite to take back our country. Nobody is going to do it for you. Even if Donald Trump comes today, it's not the one that will take back your country for you. Donald Trump is not coming to do that. It is you, the Nigeria people, that will decide and hold your leaders accountable. I said it yesterday. President Tinubu hold a top security meeting without a minister of defense. Both of them, both state, the one for state and the senior minister, they were not there. And a lot of them, we are not there in that meeting. What does that tell you, Nigerians? That is why I'm saying President Tinubu knows the agreement he had before they gave him power. Before he was sworn in, there were a lot of things that went on in the secret places that Nigerians do not know. Even before his election, he knows why he decided to pick a Muslim ticket. He knows why. And whatever thing they are suffering today is what they brought to Nigeria. The only problem we are having is that we are victims of these things. Nigerians, innocent Nigerians do not know, are victim of it. Their own children, our wages insecurity, is speaking. As Sheikh Tinubu Day and his children, they become victim of it. As Akpabio Day, his children are victim of it. As Erufai Day, his children are victim of it. As all of them, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who said they will set a parallel government, who knows what APC, how many foreigners they buried in the forest that will take over government from Nigeria, how which affect their own children or their wives, then they will sit up and know. They will know what Nigerians are going through. and we pray. This is our prayer. We should change our prayer. Let their own children, no matter the security they will have, the same way they ambush a general, let them ambush their own convoy and capture them the same way they captured that general. If they can do that, Nigeria will celebrate. Do you think if it is these politicians that these Fulani people, all these people, terrorists are capturing them, Nigeria will jubilate? Nigeria will jubilate. They will celebrate it, not the innocent Nigeria they are taking, because those are the problem. They are the problem of Nigeria. You have the two. You are the sitting president. You are a speaker of House of Rep. You are a senator, a senate president. Everything is there for you people to make Nigeria work. You are a judiciary, but you decide to destroy the institution. What we have today, both the security, we have sufficient people. Forget about the lies that are telling you. The numbers we have today in Nigeria, 2.something million, is political number. They use it in stealing money. They will tell you they have shares also money to 1.something, 100 and something million people are benefited from cash transfer and this. They use it to steal your money. That is the number. Let them do census that you will know the true number that we have in Nigeria. That is why they are not increasing the security. They are not increasing the police. Because they know the number you are. Put the institution together. Bring the National Assembly, judiciary. We have a lot of institutions to fight insecurity. If it comes to the court, the judge do the right thing. If it goes to the National Assembly, they make the right law. The executive make the right policies. We will have a better country. So there will be no need for you to go out with 20 policemen, one politician. There will be no need. Because the people are living well. How many politicians in UK are going out with police? But the least councillor in Nigeria is going with police. Local government chairman go with police of convoy. Who told you? We have, if the politicians will make the right policy, the ones we have today can do the right work. How many places do you walk around to see police in the US? How many places do you walk around? How many communities do you walk around to see policemen on the street? Except in the town center, you will see them if there is anything going around just walking. But they have, if there is anything, a call go through, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you will see the rapid response of the police. They will come around. Know that they are all over the street. The same way, if the system is working in Nigeria, we will have that system that in place, that things will be working. If there is any incident, police will be there. In 5 minutes, they will come and do something. Let me just leave Madam Patricia, please speak. I don't want to get angry. Thank you.
Yeah. I think I'm fine.
Yeah, the total number of police in America is approaching almost 1 million.
What is the total number population in America? What is
300 million. About 300 million.
Over 300 million.
Just over 300 million.
Just over 300 million. That is in United States. Over 300 million. That is people that have data. That is people that have data. Go to the system. Go to the system.
Slow down.
We have society knowledge. Go to the system and ask to see how many Nigerians the data will have. How many people?
Nigerians are almost 250 million.
We are not. Don't stop deceiving people.
You can't run away from facts.
Why are they not doing census too, Baba?
Do you think it's only Do you think it's only census that they used to know the number of people? Americans, when they count their people, it's not because they don't know the number of people in the country. They are counting it so that they can categorize them properly.
America too, Baba. When you give birth to somebody, anybody that dies, America knows somebody is dead. Anybody that gives birth, the number is automatically. From the airport as you are entering the country, your data is captured. Do we have that system in Nigeria?
The question you're asking is that do we even have data in Nigeria? As you listen, talking like that.
We have data in Nigeria.
Where are they?
You want me to tell you where the data is? Do you know?
Don't wake me up.
to
Now we
capture
bring up
data of
like that.
people, to capture
See,
Don't tell me
he
things.
just
I
finished
don't deserve
talking and he's not
that.
again. I just
they
started
have
saying
data,
something.
and then you have
So like
criminals,
before that
marudas
way
in your
they
If you
forest.
talk.
want to
You can't
shout,
get them. You
if
can't
you
bring
want
them
to
down.
shout and prevent knowledge from coming through, fine.
What knowledge?
to Baba, what
You
knowledge?
Which
Then
knowledge
then
are you
then
nonsense
bringing?
We are
You
talking
are
knowledge. Which
about
speaking
knowledge are
facts.
you
lies.
We are
talking
not
about?
talking
by
What
about
knowledge?
what
shouting, you're
knowledge.
not going to get anywhere. We
What
need to hear
knowledge
each
are you
other
talking
out.
about?
Are
The
Which
you
You
data?
are
knowledge is that
speaking
so that
lies
people
you
though.
are
understand what
stating
we
your
are
opinion? It's what
saying.
you think. Do you
So that
work in
people
a
understand what we are
communication
saying.
office, too,
If
Baba?
you're shouting
What
So
knowledge
like
are
knowledge,
you
and I
then
talking
lie you
about?
they
people
talk here.
understand.
Not be you know they bring
You
any
just come
knowledge
here,
from.
you want to come and
I'm
tell
not
us
saying I'm
Yeah.
bringing in knowledge.
you
I'm
want to
saying that
force
if
us
people
to
cannot
believe your
hear
own
us, how
opinion
can
or
they
your own
know?
statistics.
No, tonight
Ah,
that one a big lie you they talk.
Because
what is
those
the
Okay.
ones
lie?
they deceive
Which one
people.
is
Cannot,
the lie?
yes, look,
Do you work
America,
in a MTN
Europe,
or
they
you
get
work in
data. They
a
have data.
Nigerian
No, they tell me
Communication
that
I didn't
Office?
one.
say they
They
don't
know
have
everybody
data.
they for this country. Not they
I
talk
never
like
said they
that.
don't have data. This is why we shouldn't be
Which
shouting over
data
each other. I
you
never
get?
said they don't have data. What I said
Which
was,
data you get? Which
they,
when did they do census last for
do you want
Nigeria?
to know the
When?
data we have? Do you want to know or
When did
not?
they do census last
You
now?
see,
Now
you
that one
just
they
want
ask.
to remain in your own mindset. You don't want to learn whether there is any data. If you want to know whether
No,
there's
I
data,
Learn
then
about
let
ask
me
you
what?
when
tell you.
Tell
was
us
the
now.
last time Nigeria did
Tell us.
census? The only
Mr.
Okay,
Knowledge,
now
one.
tell
let me
us.
tell you where the data
Me
is.
now,
One,
look,
Tell us. Tell us.
when?
we have data in terms of
No, when
BVN.
was the last census first before you to give all those
Is it everybody too,
statistics?
Baba? Is
The
it
last
everybody that
census,
have
from what I
BVN in
gather, was
Nigeria?
around the early 2000s.
Is it
When you
So,
everybody
got
in
that?
and
Nigeria that have
Early
BVN?
2000, I lie with that. Now
early, no,
70,
no,
1970, now 1970, 1970 something, now be the
no,
one they do.
No, no,
Obasanjo
no.
Nothing,
was
they never do
They
any
do.
census
Obasanjo
No, no,
early
no,
was
no,
in
no, no,
office
2000.
no.
when they did
Madam
census.
Patricia,
Come on.
they do in the year 2000 and 2001. Yeah, they did it.
Come on, man.
They did
So
it.
2001.
my point is
Yes,
that
I was
America.
part of the
But,
people
but
that
where
worked.
there's
Yes,
one, they
Oh
not
my
count
God.
me now.
I follow work. I follow work. I follow do
They
America
the
not
does
count
census.
me.
census not because they don't know
But
the number of people in the
I want to tell
country.
you, two Niger,
They do it
But
because
not
they want
lie,
to
not lie. Look,
categorize them
that
two
properly.
census where they do
Niger,
that time. I'll tell you something.
two
I'll tell
Niger.
you something.
Are you
No, no,
aware
wait.
that those census
No,
say
wait,
they
wait.
capture
Mr. Alabo,
even
Mr. Alabo,
a
Mr.
this
Alabo,
person?
Mr.
Madam
Alabo.
Patricia, I just
That
want to
census
tell
where
two
they do
Niger
that time.
something.
No, wait, just a minute. That's the way they do it. Where you talk say they do that time. That's not true
Yes.
census.
No,
Because
they did it. That it was a
no,
census.
wait
They
now,
capture
wait.
people.
They not
But all
capture.
those things is
Listen,
fake. I'm telling you
how will you
what
say you capture people when they say they will give you figures so now so people now they for year.
that is
Yeah,
what they
because
did now. They use calendar say
so what are
capture
we talking
people.
about?
They use
So that's
calendar
not.
capture people. That's why I'm telling you. People in Brazil, this footballer Ronaldo, all of them they inside
So,
our
so
census,
are you
our
telling me
system.
now if you open an account, the Nigerians don't count you when you open an account? Eh? Madam Patricia, you open an account in Nigeria, they don't count you.
Is it
They don't know
everybody
that you
that is
have a
banned?
unique.
Is
Hold
it
on,
everybody
hold
that
on,
is
hold
banned?
on, hold on,
They don't count
hold
you
on.
as
Let me
that.
get one statement through. Let me get one
What
statement
are you
out.
talking about? Okay, now
Hold
listen.
on,
No,
hold
you hold
on.
on. You hold on. You hold on.
Everybody
You hold
have
on.
one BVN.
You hold
Is
on.
that
Hold
where
on.
they're supposed to
Hold
count
on.
people?
Look
Tonight,
at them
hold on.
wallow in
Hold on.
ignorance. Carry
Is
on.
that
You don't have
where they're
license. Just
supposed to
hold
count
on. You
people?
don't have it. You don't have knowledge. Now you are talking about people opening bank accounts and they are using that as
Hey,
a data. Now in America, yeah, you have a place where
hey, God.
government data sits about people, population. You are talking about bank data as
Can you
to capture a
imagine the
country's
kind
data.
of this way they
What are
tell
you
us?
talking about?
And you say
See
we learn from
now,
you. Which
your
knowledge are
problem
you
is that
giving?
because you
Hey,
There's
are
the
you just
population
want to.
site
You
that
know
you
what
can
makes
go
your
to
own
where to
situation
find out
worse. You
how many
deliberately want to
population
remain
dey there.
ignorant.
What
you
is
go to
about
First
bank?
Bank
Go ahead,
and ask First
live
Bank.
in
First
darkness. I
Bank
hope
go
you carry on
give.
in your direction.
Now you you truly have knowledge. You go to First Bank and tell
Leave
First Bank,
darkness, live in
First Bank,
darkness.
give me your
Go
data.
ahead and live in
I want to
darkness if you want to
come
live in
on.
darkness.
What kind of talk are you talking about?
Now,
You will go to First Bank and
we
ask
all
First Bank,
know,
First Bank, give me your data.
we all
Man,
know BVN is
I
unique. No
question your
matter
knowledge
which bank you open an account,
and your intelligence.
we all know BVN is unique. No matter which account you open, we all know when you want to register a phone number, you have to get your fingerprint taken and your identity taken. We all have NIN, and we all have an idea of the birth rate of every woman in Nigeria. On average, they have the birth rate of every woman. Do you know that I've been on a panel where we did that for the UK and we were able to extrapolate the correct population of the UK just by getting some of these numbers? I don't know how. Have you guys not done statistics or what? You can extrapolate numbers.
Oh God, whatever you are saying is you are saying gibberish.
See, to
Of course, it's
Niger.
gibberish.
Oh.
Make you go sleep.
Elvis don't come. He don't win match now. He don't come.
And the world is counting our population. They know our population.
All right.
They don't know. They only know you. Who is going abroad? They only know you.
Thank you.
At least as you don't win match, you go allow us.
Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, I beg, give us 10 minutes. On this one, give us 10 minutes. I beg, 10 minutes.
Give us few minutes. You don't win match. We are celebrating with you.
4 hours is enough. No more 10 minutes, I beg. I don't give you the 10 minutes already now. I don't waste time. You know.
Don't mind them. They just wasted it complaining about.
Oh God, keep quiet. You are giving a false narrative. There's no data anywhere.
I never seen such ignorance.
You are telling lies. You are telling lies.
You are using bank to say as if it's everybody.
Your government is first bank. I said first bank. Give me your data.
For the run they go, they don't
have their phone number registered in their name.
You don't know the video that I'm not just using only banks. So
I'm telling you,
the original point was that we need more
Nigeria.
police officers.
Some people are using somebody's phone number. They have not registered their own. They don't have their own. So
your argument was that we have enough police officers. No, we don't.
Okay, I need to round up now, my people. Thank you, everybody. The argument is always there. They ever finish. I want to know this platform today. They ever finish. If you want to say make you post one, they'll enter part 2, from part 2, part 3 to part 4. But I want to thank you all, most especially Mother Patricia. And Mother Patricia and I hold the platform, wait for all of our conjoin. So thank you very much, man. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you very much, our Dream Nation, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, give us a mandate to Niger. Thank you for coming in, you lot. I appreciate every one of you. Those of you that call into the show today, God bless every one of you as well. Appreciate every one of you. And those of you that supported the channel, thank you, Madam Eugenia. I appreciate you once again, George Blueshell. Then we have Mother Peggy Modi and Mother Stella Maseredo. I'm very, very grateful, my wonderful people. Then on the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you and I love you so much. My lovely brother Abu Azi, thank you very much. Thanks for all that you do. God bless you. Mr. Pansad, you can see right there. Thank you very much, sir. Tony Africa in the building. Thank you very much, Love Manduka. I can see you, man. I can see you all right there. Yes, Arin's TV, thank you very much. Then we have who again? Let me get 3 more people. Princess, I can see you as well. Then we have okay, Don Faye, thank you very much. Sky Eagle Media, thank you. You were updating us with the Arsenal match. Yes, I was actually watching it here. That was a wonderful play. So at the moment, Arsenal is not the best team in the whole world at this particular moment. Nobody can beat them. So yeah, I remember last week commentators were saying that Arsenal have the 3 tough games coming, the biggest test of their life. We destroyed Tottenham 4-1. We destroyed Bayern Munich today 3-1. Then Chelsea left on Sunday. Then we all buried them. The chapter closed.
No good there. No good there.
Chelsea go beat you. Chelsea go beat you. Chelsea go beat you.
I mean, they say you know them on the field they play.
No worry.
Mama, Mola, don't worry. We deal with you. Don't worry.
Chelsea go beat you.
You know what they call for Bini, Alabo, and give us some. You know what they call Uboriri. Arsenal, this particular moment is Uboriri. Go and put you in a dictionary. They'll tell you what you
Uboriri. I know we they do last.
Don't go there.
Wait till they carry.
Don't try yourself. Don't try yourself.
Chelsea go beat you on Sunday. You go see him.
No wahala now. Not be me. You go still there here. No wahala. Thank God say I know they work that day, so I go enjoy my football in peace. Except say Tinubu and Shetima fight that day. I'll come out. Or to Donald Trump don't already come Nigeria. I will come out. Just like that, yes. I'll be out. But people, God will bless you. Now we come to the end of this broadcast. Let me just go and relax and smile to sleep because this wind is so it made my belly sweet be not be small. Kai! Alabuam, give us a mother go cry now.
Because referee support you now. Referee do your back.
Referee do wish back. Go and sleep, my friend. Thank you very much, my people. Now God, I will bless you now. Yes. Have a good night.
Come on, day. We are nation boy.